5, and I'm just jamming to this bass line because it's actually pretty good. I like this industrial stuff. Sometimes it can turn into noise if they put too much of the stuff in there, but if they just ride the bass, you know what I mean? You're good. Anyway, my name's Nenners. This is a lovely Shadowrun short run series. The Seattle, Jesus Christ, the Second City Skedaddle. Yeah. I'm looking at something that says Skedaddle, and it just, wow. Whew. This is fun. I can't speak. This is going to be a great night. This is what we're waiting for, boys. Anywho, this is exactly what we're waiting for. I'm going to fucking pass it off to the man of the hour, motherfucking Insomnia. If you don't mind, sir, introduce yourself. Tell the world what you do.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. There we go. Hi, I'm Insomnia Night RPG. I run a very chaotic place called Insomnia Night RPG. Anyways, we've been kind of on break because like the plague has affected us, and it affected me, and then it like affected like my players. So yeah. But yeah, we'll be here tomorrow doing some cool stuff. We were there last Saturday. If you paid attention to that, I was all makeuped out. There's pictures online. It's creepy. I'm a sexy nurse. I had cleavage. Enjoy that. Anyways, lots of crazy things on that channel. Check it out. Have fun. That's really what it's all about. But yeah, I'm over here playing Shadowrun. I'm a troll. My name's Blast, and I punch things. And I'm going to give it to my brother, Joe.
Hello, I'm Joe. And I'm here to be Smash, who is the troll who shoots things. And we have a grand old time. But, you know, when I'm not having a grand old time here, I'm having a grand time here doing other shows. But when I'm not here or here, on Sundays I'm in Dispel Logic and we play D&D. We're in the midst of delving into a dwarven fortress that's been long abandoned and infested with undead stuff. It's a scary, spooky time, and it's good stuff. And today's Friday. Sunday, again, before that, this is the week on my every other week schedule of doing Mass Effect RNG. So 3 episodes in, every choice is decided by random numbers. Bad choices are being made, and it's going to be a good bad time. And that's a Microcosmic God on Twitch. And that's me and the places I can be found. So now, Kit, talk about you.
Hi, my name is Kit. I am many things and very few things as well. You can call me Kitendo. You can call me Kit Katonic. There's a lot of fun names there. Nenners likes kibbles and bits for a reason I don't understand, but it works.
Kibbles and bits. Not gonna lie, I really thought you were gonna start this like a what are they called? Like an addiction thing where you're like, hi, my name is Kit. I'm addicted to action RPGs.
Hi, Kit.
That is not incorrect, but okay. I do have an issue with ARPGs. I am playing this lady right here. Her name is Antonieta. She is a very, very old elvish Mexican grandmother. That's the character, basically. I've been having a lot of fun with her. Nenners, thank you for introducing me to this setting. It's been fun. Yes.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, sir.
Yeah. What the fuck did we do last week? We killed a giant cockroach?
Yes.
I think? Yeah.
And her summoner.
Okay. Oh, yeah. And her summoner. Oh, yeah, the other old lady. Yeah, I remember that shit. Okay.
It was punched into oblivion by Blast. But yeah.
Like, yeah, the old lady! No, the other one.
Oh, God.
I think that's all I got. Foozzy, please.
Hello, I'm Foos. I'm playing Nessa, and if I'm not on Shadowrun, I'm pretty much every time this channel is live, I'm here. We will be picking up difficult terrain, I think, early May. And then, until then, we are going to have a one-shot 2 Saturdays from now, in which we will have an all-monk team called Deflecting Destiny. So I'm very excited for that. And it should be exciting. And did we hit a hype train? We did. Thank you so much. Although some of them were from Insomnia, and we just got one from TCAT too. Thank you. You are very sweet. It's not necessary at all. That's happening. Oh, we're almost at it, I see. Now that the gauge is up. And what else? Oh, yes. I'm on Rev's channel every other Monday playing a... Goddamn Insomnia. I'm playing a goddamn Insomnia. So what's happening?
I'm playing a character called Goddamn It Insomnia.
Yes, I am playing a character called Goddamn It Insomnia. Hype train hit. Okay, there we go. But yes, I'm on Rev's channel playing a gnome kineticist, and it's super, super fun. And Rev is awesome. If you're not already following him, he's great. I think that's it for me. Like I said, I'm playing Nessa. She's a elven, well, everyone kind of already saw in the last episode, so she's a banshee. And sometimes she needs to eat people, and she got a free lunch, and it was very helpful. And that's where we're picking up. I think we all piled into a car, and I'll pass it back to our lovely GM.
I like how everybody, like the two who are not the trolls are like weird fucking magic. Me and you just punch and shoot, and we're terrifying, but these two, like, blood magic.
Oh, they're really scary.
I
Also,
suck the life out of people.
I hope everyone else can hear the music, because there was a moment where at least 4 out of 5 of us were just like, yeah.
Yeah, they
Just quietly in the background.
Dude, it's something to this. I love this genre. Anyway, oh god, this is great. So, quick recap. Yesterday, or last session, I should say, they were in the process of getting Nepo, who was Tonya's grandson, which was kind of revealed that was her reason for being here, was to send him back home to Atsalon. Managed to convince him, and then she burned one of her corporate contacts to essentially get him extracted. In order to get there, though, yeah, he got the chancla quite a few times, as any disobedient Mexican child should. But
should.
Oh my god.
Anywho, yeah, the issue was there was some kind of monster in the parking lot that had already just scared shitless one of the police officers and had gotten the other one. So they kind of bravely went in there, encountered the giant cockroach true form spirit, which seemed quite resilient to physical punishment, but they did a good job of beating the hell out of it, and the shaman that summoned it, the insect shaman. There was some investigations in terms of, well, a spell cast that helped meld the mind of that particular shaman and get some really important information regarding where they were coming from, what their plans were, things of that nature. There were some deductions being made, as one of the women who was following, well, the woman who was following Nepo was in fact most likely a mantis spirit of some kind in disguise. There's some revelations there, of course, with Nessa consuming the soul of said shaman after realizing that she was likely going to succumb to the spirit that she had bonded with. That all being said, one last thing. Brave Selena, unfortunately, was arrested on the premises for apparently getting into a brawl at the Waffle House and is facing 26 counts of assault. So
I just like that there's a Waffle House in this age.
Oh yeah, Waffle House ain't going nowhere.
One thing to exist is the Waffle House.
Chicago's a chicken and waffle town, man.
No, but I mean, it reminds me of like Demolition Man, where it's like Taco Bell won the fat food wars, you know? Waffle House is like, we did it.
Waffle House won the IHOP wars. They just had better
26
combatants.
counts of assault just makes it feel like, did you hit 26 different people? Holy shit.
Yeah, it was quite the fight. So, we'll come back to her eventually. But for now, the team has piled into the SUV that the officers were actually assaulted in, is what you guys kind of deduced. The door was ripped off. Poor Johnny the officer was ripped out.
Yeah, Johnny.
Killed, kind of made into a half roach, half human thing, which was cured via smash through bullets, so that they fixed that problem. But I believe Blast punch welded the door back onto the vehicle. So you
Punch welded.
yes. So that's kind of what we're doing. So anyway, you guys are piled into this. I do need one last time, because I don't quite remember who's where in the vehicle. I know Smash is driving. That's all I know.
I think it's very much how you see us on the map.
Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. And you are peeling out onto the streets. And you said you had the sirens going, correct?
Oh, hell yes.
Okay, excellent. So, all right. So you come out. It's one of those like most underground kind of situations. It's a one-way street, so you pretty much have to make a right unless you want to immediately make a left. I'm not going to go too hard in the nitty-gritty with like rights and lefts and stuff in the city, just because we can get lost in that level of detail, and for the most part, it's irrelevant. So
I want to make a bunch of navigation checks and maybe get lost.
Okay, sure, let's go.
Can we go through a drive-through?
Can you go through? Okay, well, I do want to point out, as you peel out and go onto this road, it's odd combination of either really busy streets that you can see and other places that are completely empty, and you see squad car lights pretty much all over the place. There is a lockdown in effect. It's likely that people are either being funneled out of certain high traffic areas or themselves are just trying to escape and have caused traffic, and there's really not much you can do about that particular situation. That being said, you do know you have to go north, and I'm going to give you a couple of options because I believe you've been in Chicago for a bit at least. And you guys all have head computers and stuff. You can pull up navigation.
I was going to say, I specifically bought the navigation thing for Chicago in my sunglasses.
Ready.
I have the NYC because that's where we came from, and then I bought Chicago.
You bought Chicago, perfect. Okay, so you guys were deciding to go to the Truman Tower, I believe was the thing. So you have a couple of options, and like in Google Maps, you can see where there's heavy traffic. So I will say with your particular Ray-Ban HUD, yeah, thank you. With your glasses, there's 3 different routes. One that will take you through. Like the fastest one is on the highway, but there seems to be a police checkpoint that's turning people away. You are in a cop car, you can try that option. The other way is through kind of the shadier parts of town to get through that particular corridor, which is likely going to take you through gang territory, which on the weekend at night, there's a good chance something might be going down and there might be an encounter there. And then the third way is to kind of go the easterly north route, which is going to put you through the Ghoul Town area where they're actively protesting, although who knows what's happening now with all the crazy stuff happening.
Active protesters just out and about with like fucking giant cockroaches.
Yeah, well, they didn't know initially. They're just like, stop fucking killing us, and then stop. We're people too. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does not matter.
Yeah, that's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Like if we just let the cockroaches eat. Never mind.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, those are your options. You also know there are subway routes that will send you up in that direction. If for some reason you don't want to take the vehicle.
I mean,
oh shit! When you're Duluth,
couldn't we just take the vehicle into the subway?
Oh my god.
I mean, you can take it on the subway, but not the subway car.
I mean, it's been proven that I work on the Blue Line. Might show you the video.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure we could just drive down there and then just drive
on the tracks.
Yeah.
The electrified tracks. I don't know how well that's going to turn out.
That won't be a problem at all.
Tires are rubber, right? Like,
oh my god,
that would be okay.
Let alone the other fucking trains on the track. Anyway,
so to recap, police go through a police lockdown, go through gang territory, or go through Ghoul territory.
All right, listen, I could take this a couple of different ways. If I were to take it up through Ghoul Town, it wouldn't be a problem. But I think I saw something on the I guess the Matrix. I don't know. They probably still have news TV, but I don't know offhand. So I'm gonna say the Matrix is the internet for the future. Anyway, I saw it there, and they were all outside for some reason. I didn't ask why, but if they're out there, I'm gonna have to like run a bunch over, which is a problem. But it might break the car, so that's probably not the best route. So other than that, we could take.
You can go through. Just be nice.
What's that?
They're just
Too
protesting.
quiet, and you in the back seat.
I said, just be nice. They're protesting.
She's saying to be nice. I don't know why. I mean, they're in the way, brother. They're in the way.
I guess we could go that way and be nice. I'm saying I don't want to go that way, so I can't do both.
What if we just turn the sirens on like we had to just keep hitting the horn? If they're in the way, they're in the way.
Again,
Yeah, but then if I hit too many, then the car stops.
I mean, most likely.
Just picturing like mounting a curb and going back in the middle of this.
I don't have them all the time.
Hitting the wrong button.
But I got an idea.
Perfect.
What if you like? I'll take the call for a second, or maybe one of them can, and you break the front window and use your gun and make room.
That's a great idea, but there are 2 other options. So we'll keep that option. But there's also the option where we can take the fast way, but the fast way is like the stars on there. So they might try and say you can't go here, but we are one of their cars, so maybe they just go, oh, we'll just let him on through, or maybe they fight about it and we got to shoot some, and that's fine. But
when have we ever been shot by somebody?
I don't think the cop thing is going to work at all. I just like at a glance.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. That's fine.
We're clearly
I
not
don't think
cops.
he looked like Johnny.
Who's Johnny?
The guy that we saw like not long ago. Anyway,
The
it's
half
fine.
cockroach man.
The man that the thing that you like shot to death. Do you remember that? You were there.
Oh, right, the guy whose badge I'm using. Yeah, sure. No, I don't look like him. He was just squishy. No, okay.
So
well, option 2, 3. I stopped counting. But the last option is we take the back way, and that's like the gang territory. So the gangs are probably also packaged just like the cops, but I'm happy to shoot them too.
I honestly think the gangway is probably perfect because they're probably having a bunch of chaos that we could just go right through. Besides, any gang is not really looking to have a good time with cops anyway. So if we go in there with the sirens, they don't want to deal with us anyway. We could just go through. And even if they stop with us, we can probably either talk or fight, I guess, if we need to. But I think we can use like the chaos of what's going on to help us. So I vote gangs.
Sure, whatever you want to do. I mean, gangs, I can punch them.
There you go. You could, well,
She was about to say you could punch them guilt-free, but she just like turns to look back at you and is like, never mind. I don't think you feel guilt when you punch somebody, so I'll just keep that internally.
All right, that works.
Just fucking the next hard right.
Whole thing just starts leading. Woo, woo, woo. As you are going through, I will say, obviously, natives of this plane and some of you of the city, there's that weird energy just seems to be getting more and more like that's what I'm looking for, prominent. It's almost like a combination of just like static energy. I don't know if you've ever been in a place where like it's still and the storm's coming and you've seen people with their hair standing up on end, that like almost like electric in the air is like a prominent feeling. And to those of you who either have the radio or have any kind of non-matrix based communication, anything on those levels is fuzzy. You're already beginning to get levels of static, and the world around you seems a bit darker. Like the street lights aren't illuminating as much as they probably should. It's almost like there's like a filter that's desaturating part of this world.
You know who doesn't notice this? The people with infravision.
I mean, I'll be honest, I wasn't going to use that when there's going to be non-living obstacles in there.
Yeah.
But yes, on the normal color spectrum, this is what you're seeing. Although I will say, for those of you using thermal, it is beginning to get colder than it probably should be. The temperature dropping in, not like precipitously, you don't need a coat or anything, but it's odd. Is all of this just feels wrong from an environmental perspective. I will say, Joe, since you have driving skill, give me some driving skills, man. Let's see if we can. I'm going to treat this not so much as, can you operate the vehicle, so much as can you navigate this kind of city landscape.
Hey, brother, my nipples are hard. It's getting a little nippy out.
Oh, I thought you just meant you were ready to fight. No, I guess it's cold.
Is that a known thing?
We're always ready to fight. I just want to let you know that the nips are poking.
All right, so you are driving well. 3 was what I put it at to get to the most like efficient route to this area. So you end up making some kind of cheeky moves, rather liberal use of the shoulder, and in some cases the sidewalk when applicable. But you have managed to navigate a good chunk of traffic. Those of you who know the districts, this is probably only Nessa, have realized that you are now outside of the particular like middle district that you guys more or less were of Chicago. And not too shortly after doing that, you get a call in on your lovely squad car, that like just a line that is ringing to be picked up.
Can I answer?
And it's
Absolutely. I imagine it's in the front, right?
yeah, it's in the front.
Yeah. Nessa's gonna like turn around and just fucking and then answer it.
Hello?
Yeah, this is Precinct 21-4. What are you guys doing?
Oh my god, Johnny's dead!
Who are you? And by the way, this is again, you're getting static. So you hear, who are you? You know, that kind of thing. But Johnny's dead. What are you talking about? Where are you going? Are you fleeing? Do you need backup? What is happening?
We like totally don't need backup, but the problem is he was eaten by like a big like roach creature, and I was gonna die if I didn't use this car, so I'm trying to get to safety.
Okay, roll me either a con or influence, depending on how you want to go, because you haven't completely lied.
No.
So the influence is still on the thing, but you could definitely go that route.
She's just as good at either, so it's same roll either way.
All right.
Oh,
Does she get edged because of that bomb ass performance or no?
Yeah, you know what? Fine. Yeah, I'll give you edge for that. That's a good point.
Well,
Thank you. I should be liberal with that. Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
hold on.
I stole the
rolled
car
so
because
poorly.
of cockroaches. You know?
He's dead.
Yeah. It's like, no. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna try and reroll. Oh, no, I want to roll one die. Also for Edge, it doesn't like restart at the beginning of the episode or like whatever. It's whatever we have.
Well, you guys did have
right?
kind of like a short rest, so I'm just going to count that as resetting your, because you guys bandaged yourselves up and all that stuff. So for the sake of this, we'll just say that you're all back to normal levels for now.
Oh, really?
We'll be more, because it's like a scene change, and I'm just using that as, you know.
I'll go back to my normal levels.
That's fine.
I'll take it. I'll take it. If that's the case, I'm gonna re-roll my failed die, which is like all of them, because she wants to make this as seamless as possible. So, and with that, my edge went all the way. My edge was maxed out, so I'm gonna go back down to 4. And then
this edge is burning holes in my pockets, Dennis.
It is. We gotta go. This is the worst part about it. It's like re-roll your misses, and I'm like, yes, I would like to do that. Oh, that's 13 die. Lord. All right, hold on. Let me I forgot to take that thingy off. Okay. Reroll. Let's go. All right, it's better at least. That is better. So
okay. All right.
5 total.
So 5 total. Oh my God, with the 5. Okay, ma'am. We're registering an unsafe speed that you're traveling at, and some swerving motions. And are you aware that your passenger door is ajar?
Yeah, that's Johnny. Like I said, he's totally died. And like I was just trying to get out with my life. And you gotta go. It's coming.
And she
The
just
door's fine. I fixed it.
Okay, ma'am. We're uploading directions to the precinct. Bring the vehicle here. You'll be safe. We still have officers here. And those of you who are watching, like on the center console, you watch it load, and there's a route being like basically mapped to a precinct that you are going to be going the wrong way in a couple of blocks. But so we're going to need you to take the next left, 2 lights down.
Okay, you're gonna have to like give me a little bit of time because I'm just like so stressed right now, and you don't understand. My cortisol levels. It's not good for my skin.
She's just like waving Smash to keep driving.
Oh my God. Yeah, there's an element, like a tinge of like frustration, like because this guy just heard that he lost one of his own, so that's rough.
Yeah,
but
that's awful, yeah.
You know, men in these positions are often protectors, so there's like, okay, there's clearly this helpless woman driving unsafe in a city vehicle. You know what I mean? I need to get her out and then figure out what the fuck happened, right? So you're definitely getting that kind of vibe there. But he's like, all right, ma'am, hold on. Well, if you keep your route, we can engage autopilot. Would you like us to do that?
No, I don't. Don't do it. This is the only control I have in my life right now.
Give me another con. Give me a con roll this time.
Sure. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Con. Ooh.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. I'll keep it off, but you gotta slow down. I can't have it's dangerous as it is.
Okay, I'll try to slow down.
No, she's just smashing. She's tapping smash.
If you could slow down, just a little.
It's just...
Was that you shaking your head or you looking around?
No words.
Oh, okay. I think she's gonna try and like, if there's a mic, I don't know how like
Oh
this
my
thing is
God.
working. Try to like cover it with her hand and be like, just slow down, just a little bit. They're gonna like, feel suspicious.
I think she wants you to slow down.
I'm not going to hit the brake, but I will take my foot off of full acceleration for the first time.
Hey, hey, why are we slowing down? What's going on?
Oh,
Hey, what are
the
you
man on the
doing
radio.
with?
It's okay, Dad. I know you're traumatized. We'll be fine. We'll make it through together.
Ma'am, is your father in there?
I'm not your dad, you stupid elf. You're getting confused.
Also, do you have is Johnny in the vehicle? Because we're getting registers of his tags
Oh,
or his
Jesus
badge
Christ.
being present.
Oh, his badge.
Oh yeah, this is Johnny. Yeah.
Cover the
Jo-
mic again.
You hear some discussions in the background, and then someone else. Hey, look, this is the chief. Johnny, did your balls drop, or is that somebody else? What's going on?
My apologies. This cockroach attacked me. It did things to me. I feel weird and strange.
Give me a con roll, please.
Oh my god.
Oh
It's gonna be a 3 because there's some
no!
shit going on.
Oh my god.
In the meantime, Joe, if you don't mind, you're gonna continue going straight. But traffic's getting a little heavy. Ooh, he nailed it.
Holy shit!
Okay, Johnny. All right. Well, she thought you were dead, so I'm glad you're okay.
I'm bleeding out. I'm bleeding out, sir. We're going to the Trump Tower thing.
The Trump Tower. Do you mean the Truman Tower?
Yeah, we're heading there. The easiest way. Oh god. Oh, it hurts real bad.
You're not gonna get medical attention from.
Oh no! I have a grandma here. My grandma's here.
All right, according to us, you are not far from St. Anthony's Hospital. Do you want to? We could reroute the lady who's driving.
No, sir, it's okay. I can take care of him.
You don't understand. It's bad out here, boss. There's giant cockroaches and old people everywhere.
We've been getting very strange reports about insects eating the citizens. We're working on it. They're also somewhat bullet. Anyway, do you have an elderly? How many civilians do you have in that car right now?
Oh,
Hold on. You said that they're bullet resistant. Have you found any way to like kill them like really well or something? Like, what have you found out?
Man, we're trying to get you not killed, okay?
Hey, look, I'm not real
I
good
would
at
die
counting
less
here, boss.
fast
Listen,
if you told me how to kill them.
I'm just bleeding out, and that one wants to know how to kill him. But yeah, I mean, that's some good information. I agree. But yeah, Grandma's got me patched up pretty good. I'm bleeding out. Don't worry about it. It's confusing.
Antonio, which reminds me, did you take the heals that you got at the end?
Oh yeah.
Continue.
But yeah, you asking how many people are in here? Hold on. Hey, brother, how many of us are here?
Well, there's me and there's you, and then there's the grandma, and then there's Nessa. So that's what?
4.
There's me and there's you.
Okay,
That's the grandma, and it's 4. Yeah, grandma got it.
Oh, okay. 4. Yeah, there's 4, boss. There's 4.
There's a pause.
Wait, do we still have that Nepo guy? What happened to him?
No, he's not with us no more.
No,
Okay,
we
so what
shipped
about Nepo?
Nepo. Yeah, we shipped him.
You ship.
I want to give the phone back to Nessa. She's much more of a talkie than I am, boss. My tongue's been removed, or I don't know. Whatever happened. Cockroaches. Here you go.
A side question, real quick, that may or may not become relevant in the very near future. Is there a computer communications bit of the car that's not relevant to driving the car?
Yes.
Are you going to punch it and or shoot?
Yes,
I
there
mean,
100%
I'm
is.
just keeping some back pocket options. That's all.
It's in the dashboard. I would say you would need some kind of tech expertise to, like, it's one thing to know that like, hey, this car has a navigation system. It's another thing to be like, oh, that's what it is. I can remove it without, damaging other elements of the car.
Well, instead of removing it, I mean, I could just punch it really hard.
Instead of damaging, you're going to punch it. Was your?
I mean, I
could.
could like just punch the navigation system.
Right. Because that's not going to damage it.
Well, I mean, Blast doesn't know that.
I'm just.
I think this would be one of those moments where Enders would be like, "Hey, roll me an intelligence check to see if you're smart enough to know this." Like,
oh God. Okay. So you guys are not. You're not going. I imagine you're speeding a little bit. You said you were engine braking, so I imagine it's not. Although it isn't automatic, so you're not really engine braking. You're just coasting. You're not accelerating anymore. To a degree, but yes. I will say. You're coming up to a point where you either have to follow their instructions if you want to continue this particular thing, or you're going to continue going through the gang territory. Also, who knows? Give me who has the local area knowledge here? I think Nessa does.
oh, okay.
I definitely.
You mean character?
Yeah,
right?
character. Yeah, obviously but
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have knowledge
the gang
area
life.
gangs. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I will say, Nessa, you know that you are not too far from the Scratcha Orc Gang territory, and they are pretty rough for the most part. They specialize in smuggling underground fight clubs, which one of your people may have already taken part in.
But she doesn't know that.
mugging.
So.
Yes. You will also know that they are very much against metahuman racists. That is like... that is what they do. If you are known within those like human-centric circles, you're probably going to get your ass whooped.
Well, would you describe them as spicy?
Yeah, I'd say so. You also know that police typically don't go through their territory as much. A, because it's dangerous, and B, they kind of take care of their own. So that's just something to be made aware of. Also, they almost exclusively speak Orset, which is the orc language. Over there, because they're very pro orc. Like,
I feel like I like these. I could get these orcs on our side.
Just out of curiosity, does anybody speak?
She starts looking at the trolls and then just settles on Antonietta.
Another language of the locals, maybe.
No, mija, I'm sorry.
Okay.
All I know is the Spanish and the Alvish and... No.
But English ain't good enough?
Well,
You should broaden your horizons, I think, is what she's trying to say.
I don't think I can, we're pretty strong, but I don't think we can broaden the horizon. Like, that's like the whole edge of this thing, right?
Not literally, mijo. Not literally.
Oh, I didn't mean using a book, no. But even that I don't think would work.
I'm pretty strong, but yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
Just focus on driving. Just focus on driving.
yes.
focus on driving.
Also, their directions can get bent. I'm going where I'm going.
Okay, got
Also,
it.
oh yeah, did they
so-
stop talking to us? Like, what the hell?
I just wanted to catch everybody up because we were going pretty quick. But yeah, ma'am, you just missed your turn. All right, I need you to focus. I know there's some crazy stuff going on.
Okay, let me level you with you for a quick second. Okay, I think my mom might be in that building, and that's why we're going there. Cause I don't have a car, and like I said, we have to go pick her up and stuff. So like, let me just make this really quick. Like, let me see if I can get her or find her, because I haven't heard from her, and she has last in this area. And then I'll come, we'll get Johnny to the hospital, okay? Or actually, maybe we could drop off Johnny at the hospital.
Can
Anyway.
you describe to me what Johnny looks like right now? Because he sounds nothing like he used to.
He looks like a man, like real manly.
Do we hear these conversations?
Oh, absolutely. On the speaker the whole way. This isn't private at all. This is This is vehicle to headquarter communication.
Hey, y'all are killing my lungs. I gotta say, goddamn.
Smash! Did you know her mom was in the building?
I don't know nothing,
Buddy,
man.
I'm
just
going to
driving.
have to ask you to be quiet while I'm talking to the nice cops, okay? You're bleeding too fast. It's not good for you.
Ma'am, I don't know. All right, look, if you go into the back, well, you can't. You're driving. We have a first aid kit in the back. Actually, several med kits. So
Johnny!
if you can pull over and stop the bleeding.
Okay, I'll Johnny, go get the med kit in the back seat.
I mean, Antonieta's gonna grab them. It's
Not
the
gonna lie.
materials.
I think I sat on it and it's crushed.
No, mijo, they're over here.
Johnny's like $160 at max. What happened?
I think he's allergic to the
I'm
bug.
allergic to cockroaches.
His whole body swelled, and he gained 300 pounds. Oh my god! All right,
Listen. Let me. I need this. I need to call my Bob really quick. So we're gonna get the med pack and we're gonna stabilize him, and then let me call you back, okay?
Give me another con roll, please.
Jeez, okay. Hold on, I have to click
He has
back
a civilian driving a squad car, a dead, not dead,
No, you're not wrong by any means.
transformative officer in the background. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Look, fine. I understand. Look, I'm gonna call you back in a few. I need you to stay calm. The Truman Building has been attacked. It is currently locked down.
Oh no. Okay.
I will try to let them know that your squad car is incoming, so they might let you through. But communication around that tower is not great. So the closer you get, the worse our communication is going to be.
Sir, you are a literal lifesaver. Before we say goodbye, like I said, could you tell me how to kill these things? Because like I said, I'll die way slower if you give me any details.
Unfortunately, that information is not available to civilians. Tell Johnny I will call him on his personal line.
Did you say lifesavers? They still make those? I'm hungry. Speaking of lifesavers.
Thank you so much. We'll call you later.
Just gonna try to hang up before Blast starts speaking again.
Okay.
Mijo, you have to know when to shut up.
No one tells Blast when to shut up.
As soon as she hangs up, she turns around.
Sometimes I need you to shut the fuck up, okay? You almost ruined that whole thing.
So your mom's been in this tower, but earlier you were saying you weren't going to do this mission for us?
It's called lying. I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for us, okay? We're on the same team right now, and I need you to sometimes shut the fuck up, okay?
Sometimes.
Yes, not all the time.
How do you know what times are those?
I will tell you. I will either do this, or I will say, please don't talk. Okay? Next time I will have a little more manners. I will give you that. I was a little rude, okay? I will give you that. But this is one of those times.
Coming up to the gang territory of the Scratcha, there is a kind of very wide and blockade that they've started, and they have several cars that are kind of parked horizontally in the street, so there's only like a narrow corridor you can go through. And they've somehow creatively piled a couple on top of each other, and to kind of prove their point that they're serious, they've set them on fire. So you cannot miss them. There's like a good probably 10-foot blaze going on. The smell of burnt plastic, rubber, just chemicals humans shouldn't be breathing at any point in time is very heavy in this air, just thick black smoke kind of going up. You see at least several armed orcish kind of guards lined up. Traffic is at a dead stop. There's people trying to get in, and they are not being let in at the moment. Or there seems to be some kind of trouble because you can't really see over all the cars, but one is stopped and it has not moved. And it's probably like a good 5 or 6 cars back is what you're about to be pulling into. You can go around. You can take a side street before you go this route, which will take you. If you went the Orc way, you would be going the Cop way. If you wanted to go that route, or you can get in the queue, I guess, if you want.
Well, I didn't plan on stopping, but that no longer sounds like the plan.
I'm just like tutting over here.
You're voguing, Menace.
Yeah, it's a vogue.
The man is throwing shapes, yeah.
So I either have to slow down and get in line, or we bail and go the initial cop way we had talked about.
Correct.
Gotcha. Well, shit. I guess
I will
for now.
also remind you that you do have your sirens still on and the lights.
Yeah.
So they're gonna know where you're coming in. Okay.
You want me to get out and talk to them, or do you want me to just move these cars?
I mean, hold on.
I don't think you're
I mean,
the
they
best
should
person
move,
to
right? I
talk,
got the
but
thing on.
I don't really know if they will, though.
You want me to try? You want me to move the cars? I'll just push them out of the way.
That might
sounds
take too long. Hold on. Let's see what they do.
Yeah. Just have it. Let's see what they do.
Okay.
I'll slow down, get in line, and then just start honking.
Okay. This is gonna sound really stupid, but I do need an influence check, just to give me like how aggressive, like you riding their ass, you fucking honking this horn, because you can do the beep beep, but you can be like, get the fuck out of the way, honk.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. I have a specialization in intimidation.
Oh, use that, 100%. Yeah.
If that gives you any idea of what kind of honking
Okay.
I'm engaged in.
All right.
I'll click the sirens on. Whoop, whoop. Get out my way.
Okay. I will say, out of the 6 that were in front of you, 3 begin to kind of pull away, giving you. They're kind of bleeding over into like where the outgoing lane would be to kind of give you space, so you can kind of nudge up against them. Give me one more driver roll or driver skill test, just to see if you swap paint with some of them. Yeah, fucking no problem.
Nice.
Okay, so you thread this needle.
Oh,
the troll has some touch, and ends up kind of gracefully going between all of them. You are seeing some, like, anyone on the passenger side is going to be like, what the fuck? As a punch-welded door and not police officers in the driver's side or passenger are visible as you guys are rolling up.
If it's the passenger side, Nessa is full on like pretend crying and is trying to make it look like this wonderful police officer, not police officer, is escorting her to safety.
Oh, because it sounded like you were trying to look like you were kidnapped.
No, it's just like, oh my god, thank you, I almost died.
Just writing like,
Why are you crying?
She's
This is
pretending.
lying again, okay? Just
She's
look
like,
like you're
"Don't
very
even dare,
protective
yeah."
over Antonietta and the backseat.
Get behind me. I kick the door off into the crowd of people, I guess.
okay.
Protective.
Are you? Give me a close combat attack roll, please. I just want to see
Wait,
how many
hold on.
hits you get
Kicking
out
out the door is him being protective.
Yep. Oh my god. Okay, so blast your foot
Okay.
makes contact with the door. Your quadriceps and hamstrings work in concert to send this thing fucking rocketing off the punch welded fucking hinges that you created. It's almost, you never see like doors and explosions where they don't even tumble. It's just like a straight, like the doors in a perpendicular position to the floor and it's just flying out. That goes careening across. Anybody in the way, like people are just diving out of the way at this point. It bounces off a nearby building and is laying to rest or in the process of on the sidewalk. You've effectively gotten everyone's attention. Tonya, with your enhanced hearing, you hear some Orcish being kind of Orset being spoken. I don't know if you can understand it, but if you can, I'll tell you. If not,
No, she cannot.
You hear a brief exchange, and anyone who's looking forward is going to see a couple of.
How do they sound? Do they sound angry? Do they sound?
So Orc, I imagine, generally sounds angry all the time.
Like my grandmother.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
okay.
So it's difficult to say if they're really, really mad, but it's definitely like there was a command given and then essentially received is what the gist that you could understand.
I think after that, I think she would just like lean towards Ness and just be like,
What did he just do?
The
I
most
said, get behind me. What are you doing?
No, I
I
cannot see what he did. What did he do?
Okay, so from here on out, can you just like pretend to do things, like, and not do them immediately? Just like make believe. Have you ever played make believe before? Like you pretend to do things, but it doesn't actually happen. You got a big brain up there. I know that because you have a big head.
You mean like what Uncle used to do?
I'm not diving into that, but I'm gonna say you're on the right track.
As you guys are saying that, you watch as 2 orc gangsters kind of come towards your way. One is a bit younger, a little bit of scruff on his face, dark hair, has what looks like a street jacket, like just a kind of a regular assault rifle, nothing too fancy. And on the so
a
that's guys,
regular assault rifle.
Yeah, not a fancy
just
one.
Not a fancy one. This is more for Smash than anything. Like, it's not a weapon of like prestige or something that would, something of note or somebody who is a connoisseur of weapons would appreciate. So that's coming on the driver's side. On the passenger side is an older orc, a bunch of kind of scars around his face. One of his eyes looks like it's been replaced, and he has his head is shaved with a high kind of top knot, and he's got a hand on the hilt of what looks like some kind of sword.
handle.
He has a handle. No, he's got his hand over the hilt of a sword. He's just kind of slowly approaching the two of you. I'd say at this point you guys have maybe like 10, 15 seconds to square anything else away before they're upon you.
Sure. Just a question: are we still moving?
Yeah, well, you've stopped. There's 2 cars ahead of you, or 3 cars ahead of you at this point, and there's really nowhere for them to go because of the way they made the burning car kind of situation. So they can't pull out; they're stuck. So you're kind of waiting for them to be processed, and you can back up if you want, and you have maybe like I'd say 5-10 feet in front of you, if you wanted to use that space.
I'll let Joe decide what he's doing, and then the rest of them, and then I'll absorb and see what.
Okay.
Now you're thinking about it. Okay.
Smash, what's going on, brother?
I don't know. Is this window rolled down?
It could be. You have no window on the passenger side,
clearly.
and you can do whatever you want on the driver's side.
If it functionally rolls down, then yeah, we'll roll it down.
Okay, so roll down. Got it. Anyone else doing anything in the next few seconds?
That all depends on what this orc with the top knot does. Because if he does anything stupid, I'm going to pick him up, or attempt to, of course, and possibly throw him away from the vehicle.
Okay.
Nessa's gonna just make sure she tucks her hair behind her ears so her elven heritage is very apparent.
Okay, got it.
But otherwise, nothing else.
All right, so they both kind of come up. The first one's gonna go. We'll start with the Smash side, although it's relatively simultaneous. Orc kind of bangs on the car. What the fuck are you doing here? You know you're not. Wait a minute. You're not CPD.
No shit.
You're in their car, mate.
I also have eyes. What are we doing? Yes. This is a CPD car, and I am not CPD.
And you're trying to get into orc territory.
No, I'm trying to get through it. I got places to be, and between where I gotta be and where I am is you. I don't give a fuck about what you're doing or what's here. I just gotta get there.
Give me intimidation.
Let's go!
All right, these orcs are tough. They're gangsters, but he registers the attempt. Kind of rests like the gun on like the windowsill a little bit, not pointed at you, but like kind of letting you know what he's working with. Look, he looks at he sees the other troll. Looks in the I can let you through if you want to pay the toll.
All right. What's the toll? I know tolls.
Toll is 10,000 Nuyen.
Can I, give you something that might be better than money? You know what's going on, right?
Money and weapons is all we deal with. If you have either one, I'm interested. If you don't, I'm not.
Listen, I totally get it. However, shit's hitting the city, right now, and what I'm telling you might be the difference between you and your bud surviving and not. That's why we're leaving, or leaving that area, at least. It's gonna be hitting you soon.
It already has. That's why we're controlling traffic in and out.
Have you found out what actually kills these things? Because we know what doesn't.
And she taps at his gun.
And it's that.
We've had reduced success ourselves. If you have information on how we can kill them, we'll take that too.
Well,
she's gonna look at Antonietta and be like, if you could bullshit at this moment, but she just says this with her eyes.
Oh, right. Of course you know how to kill them. If they come with the old lady cockroach, kill the old lady cockroach, you're good to go.
Oh yeah, it's true. If there's a small old cockroach next to the giant big bug cockroach, kill the small one first.
Oh yeah, there's a way to disrupt the spirits.
Does Huchiachi actually know how to do that, how to disrupt the spirits?
You would very much understand the relationship between shamans and spirits. That is definitely something you would have a very good knowledge base on. So I would say you could probably explain that if there's look for a nearby insect shaman and kill
Yes.
that kind of thing.
Very much so. It appears they're not fully here yet. There should be some kind of.
But
totem
before we
or
give them those
look
details,
for a
we
shaman.
need your word that you'll let us through. We can give you very helpful information.
Pay the toll and you'll go through. So you want?
I get what you're doing here, and I appreciate it, but like, we have money. Like, what are we trying to do? Fuck, I'll pay you 12 if you get these clowns out of my way faster.
15 and you have a deal.
Wait, why is it going? Wait, oh god, we're stupid too. So he's raising the
He
price.
made so much money. You guys made so much money earlier, and Nessa does not know
Oh,
that.
I know.
He did.
She's trying not
Listen,
to.
I can pay, but not. I mean, I'm not gonna back get my arm twisted off. Like, we could be a problem for each other, or we could just go about our day.
I'm gonna
Fucking
step.
13, dude.
I'm gonna as he's saying this, I'm gonna step out of the van and like stand my full height as I'm 716 pounds and 9'2", and just stare at this top-knock orc.
It's a weird exchange because you could tell the top knot orc is trying to be tough, right? But it's hard to be tough when the guy cucks out and you're just like I have to look eye to eye. You have to like do that. But to his credit, he doesn't step back. But you are uncomfortable, like in each other's personal space. Just kind of too much machismo, really, going on at the moment. Where likely neither of you probably want to back down. But what can I do for you?
Oh, I'm just waiting for this to not go the way you think it's gonna go.
You know, in some places that would be considered a threat.
I mean, everything I say is basically a threat. It's really just how you take it.
That is unfortunately the truth.
Hey, my brother's willing to pay the toll.
Okay, then pay it then, and get back in your vehicle.
I'm fragging trying to. This guy won't take money.
All right.
13.
Well, he's take Yo, take the 13, dumbass.
Now get these assholes out my way, and I will give you money, and then we will leave. This is not complicated.
Okay. There's a quick they kind of go to the front right of the car and have a brief discussion, and then you watch them kind of begin to move back and give instructions to the drivers as they move back forward. Your door is gone, by the way.
Yeah.
It hit the ground, and in the commotion, someone took it.
Is there another vehicle nearby that possibly could replace the door?
No, you're the only squad car at the moment. You could maybe try to. There is actually an automobile model roll, a skill if you have it that you can use. If you want to identify, you know how like there's police models of cars, you can try to get the civilian door model, but and try to.
I
guess
wasn't trying to get like
rip it off.
any other. I was just gonna grab a door that would possibly fit and just. I wasn't trying to.
You're just gonna eyeball it.
Oh,
I don't have that skill.
It's like when you see an
My
SUV with
entire
a red
skill
door.
set is
Like, okay.
punching things. That is
Okay, got it.
Like, I don't.
Okay. You have a perception skill, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
give me a perception skill, because you're just trying to, at this point, find a square peg to put in a square hole.
I'm sorry, but Forever DM 9000
Yeah.
said, "Please help us seal our door hole."
I
will
am
say,
willing to use the orc as well. I don't know how well that will weld onto it, and if I'm going to cause us problems, but.
Thankfully, they're out of immediate grab range, but there is a minivan parked on the side, and
Perfect.
from your rough eyeball, you're like, it could kind of fit, maybe. You know, if you
So I'll
bend
I'll
it a little bit.
continue my way. I'll kind of look at Smash and.
One second, brother, before we continue on.
What are you doing?
I'll rip off the door. Well, what do you want me to roll?
Oh, man. You know, let me see if there's a
Somebody in this
vandalized car
car?
skill. We can-
Oh my god! I didn't even think about that.
There's like a family trying to get through, and I just walked over.
Actually, you know what? Roll me a D100 real quick. I'll let you know.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna rip it off.
No, that's over here.
Yep.
Right?
Oh my god!
If
I'm
it's above
experiencing,
50, there's no one in there. If it's under, like it's a surprise.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm really excited.
Okay. All right. So, oh god. Let me see. There should be skills. Pardon me. We're new to this system, so I still haven't. I'm gonna say athletics. I think that makes just at the top of my head makes the most sense. So roll me an athletics skill. To rip a door off the hinges, I'm saying it's a minimum of 3. That's steel. It's not designed to be easily taken up. Jesus Christ.
Lord.
17.
Yes. You I imagine you just punch your hands into it and then like
walk
pull the
over
damn
there.
thing
No,
out.
I'll just grab it and pull it out, and I'll look at the cop car and like, it worked, and then I'll just try to slam it into there. And
Okay. Now I do want to say the glass is raised. So are you trying to like keep the window action?
No,
Because
I don't care about that.
Okay, you don't give a shit. All right. So and you hear tortured metal whining as the steel is being rent from this door, and you pull it off, and there's kind of a slight shower of sparks that come from the like top side as any of the electronics that were connected through that door are completely fucking fried. You rip it out, and there's a dwarf man who was taking a nap, laid back completely, fucking shocked as his door has now been removed by a 9-foot-tall monster. It just rolls up. Hey, what the fuck, man?
I'm walking here.
Yo, borrow means with the intent to give back.
You want to
But
take
you
it?
can have it when we're done. Jeez.
Who the fuck are you? And then he's-
My apologies. I'm Blast. That's Smash. That's Nessa. That's Grandma.
Her name is Antonietta.
You don't know my name, do you?
Look, you see him? He's reaching for his glove compartment.
You don't want to do that. I'm basically bulletproof. Like, I mean, you can try. I'm bored right now, so I can shove you at the door if you want.
Listen,
Give me an intimidation check, please.
What?
Sorry, intimidation.
I don't
If you have it.
I thought I had that, but I don't apparently.
Well, then
So-
we'll just it's unskilled then.
Do you have
Okay.
influence?
Minus one of the rolls.
I have influence, yeah.
Oh, you can use
Influence
influence
is the base,
too.
and
Yeah.
intimidation is a specialization of it. So you're
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
give me
okay, okay.
Oh no!
I got a 0. I take advantage from I can't think of her name right now. Papaya.
Papaya.
Big as
Oh,
fuck.
Oh.
It gave you an inspiration.
Papaya.
yeah. So you want to use
Yeah, give me an inspiration.
Yep. So
What
you
does,
can,
that, what does that do?
you can roll it. If you get a 5 or a 6, that counts as a hit.
Yeah, just roll another
Yeah,
d6.
just roll 1d6. Yeah.
Does he get edge because he's big as
I
fuck?
do
I
have
would
a
say you
lot of
do.
edge.
Well, you'd also get edge. He's max, so I didn't really want to add to it. But if you want, if you burn an edge, then you'd get one back because the situation. Someone ripped the fucking door off your car and is walking away with it. That's a statement.
Hey!
Holy shit! You got a hit. Okay.
Come
Okay.
on!
You hear the beep, beep, beep as like his biometrics has been enabled to unlock it, and he just kind of hesitates for a moment, looks at you, and then looks at like the police car you're going back to, smash at the wheel, and it's just you're a bunch of assholes, you know that? And he fucking slams it shut.
Yeah, I'm aware.
And you hear him begin to start the car. But yeah, you are able to walk away with the door. Now, unfortunately, Blast, you rolled a 1 on your eyeball check. So the door, it's one of those like you see, like, yeah, that'll fit, and then you bring it, and you're like,
From far away, it looks like it's right.
Yeah.
It's just-
there's a dichotomy here. The minivan door is probably like 6 inches short on the door jam side. How you want to do that? If we're doing another punch weld situation, I just need
yeah,
some
I'm
attack
just
roll.
gonna punch weld it again.
Okay, awesome. Give me a couple of attack rolls, and then I imagine you're going in through the back whenever you get into it.
I was just picturing he tore off a driver's side door for a passenger side hole.
he got a 0, that's what it would have been. That's amazing.
Oh my god. The inside's just facing out.
Yep. All right. Great. Yeah. At this point, it's you once again kind of literally punch this door into fucking frame. So you do have a door again. It's a one-time use, but yeah. So you have a beige minivan door on your police vehicle.
That's upside. Mark's if it's upside down.
Yeah. So okay. So we got that. I imagine. Are you getting back in the vehicle? Okay. As you are doing some field repairs, they have moved the other 3 cars. They've pulled them through and kind of pulled them off to the side. And you are at the process of being waved through by the orcs. I imagine you gave them the 13K.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Fucking, we made more than that in 5 minutes.
Yeah. No, I mean, you have a prize fighter with you. It's not too bad. So okay, you go through, and as you're going through, the samurai guy kind of slows down again and looks. Hey, I think I know you to Blast. You're in the Matrix. You've had a good night, as far as I understand.
I don't use no Matrix. What do you mean?
I think you smashed our boy Scarab.
I smash a lot of people, but I'm Blast. My brother's Smash, so you're real.
Oh, hang on. That was the guy in the thing. Like, no, when we fought for money. Well, you fought for money.
Right.
And as you're saying this, he brings up a trio of you beating the shit out of this guy. He's like, "That's you, right?"
Yeah.
What's up with the nipples, man?
They're hard. It's cold out.
Okay, you said your name was because people were calling you nipples, and you know.
Oh, I can tell you whatever, but my name's Blast.
Blast. Do you want nipples Blast or Blast nipples?
Maybe Blast them nipples.
It's just Blast.
Just Blast. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I know they're gonna drop it. And as like he's gonna be saying, all right, just fucking move them up. We got shit to do. And all right, good fight, Blast. He just kind of steps back, and you are able to proceed into the.
Let me know if you have another fight as we drive away.
Okay.
They were finally getting through, and just as I'm about to peel out, like I'm finally creeping through, just
Frickin' poor people. Jeez, everything takes forever.
As you get to the other side of the wall, you realize in the neighboring buildings they have probably 2 or 3 on each side, different orc shooters, and that sounds very Warhammer. Just orcs with guns. And at least a dozen other orc gangsters on the other side of this wall. They're ready. They're loaded for bear. They seem ready to roll if need be. So anyway, you go through. This part of the city is obviously poorer. There's less lights in general, and that's not helping the current darkening effect that is taking over Chicago. But you are able to drive a little more free because they are controlling the traffic, so there is not a lot ahead of you, if at all. So you are able to kind of drive at your own pace going forward.
I mean, the second I wasn't in between their barricades, pedal to the metal.
Gone. All right, yeah. All right, awesome. I will say from here, you would know it's probably like a good 20-minute trip to get close to the Truman Tower. That element of the city is kind of the little more locked down. You were made aware that the cops have obviously locked it down due to the explosion, so it's not a kind of civilian-free situation. But I'll assume that you're driving. Is there anyone else doing anything as you guys are beginning to tear into this side of the town?
I'm just staring at my work and slightly disappointed. I didn't measure correctly.
I meant to ask, how is that holding up?
I mean, it's in there only because it's been forced, but there's this awkward, like, do you ever have like the windows down half and like the sunroof down and you get the like that weird pressure wave? So you have that on the right side of the car where it's a little uncomfortable for, especially Tonya, I think it's brutal for you because you have a very sensitive in your ear.
I meant to ask,
so,
I think in that case you would cast this.
Oh,
and we're gonna try to shape some metal here so it actually fits.
Okay.
there you go.
Let's see.
I don't know what kind of drain I'm gonna get here for this, but she would definitely try to take care of this. Is it right on this shit?
Oh, okay,
One.
not bad.
Okay,
not
not
bad.
bad.
Let me just read this because I was not expecting. You can shape metal as long as it's well sustained. Okay. Determine that test. You can shape 1 cubic meter. Yeah, that's more than enough. Okay, yeah, it's up to you. How do you want to shape the metal for this to work?
I think she would shape it so that it actually fits into the fucking space.
Okay.
You know, that actually lines up and it's sticking there.
Okay. All right. And are you doing this?
That was pretty cool.
Sorry. Are you doing this from like an aesthetic perspective, or just like I just want the metal to touch the other side of the door?
I don't think she can, because of her condition. I don't think she can come up with an aesthetic. She's just making it so that it's functional. Right?
Okay. So you're just okay. Yeah. All right. So the door is now flush sealed the whole way around.
I'm sorry, that was painful. My ears hurt.
Don't apologize. That was amazing.
Yeah, no problem. That was really cool.
Okay.
Is there anything else around the car that needs to be fixed? I think she's got a few meters left.
She's got a few meters left. No, I mean, other than the likely destroyed window, I'd imagine. I can't imagine a window survive, like a door. You hitting a door, the window surviving the impact. It's probably spidered, I would say, because it is safety glass and it's the future, so it's probably still there. But I think that's the only thing that is broken. Because other than that, and likely the drivetrain being abused by Smash, those are the only two things that you'd have to worry about.
Okay. So yeah, I think that would be it for her. Just okay.
We fix the door here, and that's it.
Can someone roll me a D20?
I got you.
All right. Nessa did want to yap a little bit while we're driving, so
Sure.
if we could do that too. But obviously, if whatever this and it's not great influences. Oh, I can wait.
I'll put that in motion. But what were you doing? You said you wanted to.
She's just talking. Yeah. She would just after Antonietta healed that part of the door is just.
I realized that the only person I kind of knew is arrested now, and that we are probably going to be like stuck together for a while. So, I guess I have a couple questions if you guys are like don't mind or whatever. So, like, you guys are brothers, and you're not from here, from what I heard. How long have you like been here in the city?
I don't know, more than this week and last week, and then.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I expected with that answer. Okay, well, that's good to know.
While.
A while. Okay. I imagine I can already guess what you do while you're here, so that's good to know as well.
I'm just gonna go to Antonietta.
And you? Do you live around here, or like?
Oh no, I am from the Aslan. I came to get the nipple. Been here a couple of days. Had to track him down.
You came from Aslan to get a nipple?
Aslan, yeah.
Aslan. Yeah. I believe it used to be called the Mexico.
You wouldn't know what Aslan is,
Yes,
even if you're incredibly ignorant. Most people know what
Aslan is all I'm saying.
Aslan, yes.
Oh, no, Aslan. Okay, no, I heard it, but you're very quiet in the backseat.
Okay.
I mean, I will say, my brother at one point was called the Booty Master, so he might be interested in Aslan.
Apparently that's canon now.
I like hearing it in his voice.
Yep. As this conversation goes on, you see like dark shadows fluttering in the horizon. They're flying and kind of darting back and forth between the streets. You hear screams, people running. They're not running they weren't running towards you initially, but you still have your lights on and you appear to be a police officer with a sketchy door. So there's people, as you're driving further down this road, trying to flag you down and pointing. You take that as you will.
I mean, if there's something in my immediate vicinity that they're pointing at that I have to be aware of, look, I'm not slowing down or stopping or talking to them because I'm not a cop.
Okay, gotcha. They point and they seem concerned, like they wanted to tell you something, but you blow fucking right by all of them. That being said, they are pointing towards a two-story building with a kind of there's a bridge between the buildings that crosses the street, and they're basically pointing at that particular location. There's like a car park on one side and some like makeshift trees. It's kind of a pseudo commercial area in the middle of this like neighborhood. But they're pointing towards that, and there are some street lights around. And again, you're seeing darting of what looks like large dark objects kind of flying back and forth. People screaming, and from anyone with enhanced hearing can hear that the screams are going up in altitude.
Up in altitude, as in.
Yeah, it's like, ah! Like,
oh.
Yeah.
I believe whatever's out there is scaring people off.
I don't know. They're pointing at this building bridge. Do I need to care about that? I don't think so.
I think maybe we should, talk to people. Sometimes you get information that way.
Did we pass all of the people who were pointing, or are there still like some in between?
There's some running you can slow down, but a cop car doing what? What do you think you're doing? Like a 90 down this street in residential? Like they're trying to stay away from you as well in that regard.
Let's just see what they know. It might help us.
I mean, I feel like they're not going to know where Ricky. I got his name written down. I think they're going to know nothing about that or the Truman Building. But all right, fine.
I really want like a roll for pedestrian.
Oh my god.
Roll for pedestrian to see if they get the fuck out of the way, or if
roll for the pedestrian we get.
Hit the pedestrians that are trying to
you're, as far as I understand, you're primarily on the street, right?
Yeah.
Like
Now it's empty. It's not hard to like. Before I had to jump some curbs, but
yeah.
Now I'm hitting the brake and about to pull a Yui. So
okay, all the four tires lock up. Give me a driver roll to see if you can pull this off effectively.
Flip and tumble into the
What?
side of the building.
Yeah, if you got a 0, we can talk about flipping. But yeah, you all four tires lock. Wheel gets thrown the other way. Back end swings around. You are now on the outbound lane at the moment.
I'm just going to drive back to the people who were pointing. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Oh, sorry. Good.
I was just going to drive back to the people who were pointing, but it sounds like there might be stuff right here.
Yeah, people, as the cop car has stopped, people are now beginning to kind of come out the woodwork, and a lot of them are orcs. You see a couple of ghouls mixed in as well, which is interesting. But they're like, they're everywhere. You have to help. They're coming from the land bridge. They're taking people into the night.
See, now look what we got to deal with.
What is it? Like, what do you see?
They look like ants, I guess. I don't know. They're just really big bugs.
Okay, they're coming out of the darkness, but like you haven't seen any like right here. They're just by the bridge.
They point to like the bridge that is like spanning both sides of the street from building to building, and just kind of pointing in that direction. Like they're coming from there. And the bridge for you is probably like 2 blocks away, so you can see it, but without like binoculars or like zoom.
Is this one of the orcs talking?
Yes, it's an orc.
I'm gonna get out. Yeah. Nicely, not aggressively.
Okay. Hold on
a second. Maybe don't get out, because then we gotta get another door.
No. I wasn't gonna kick the door off. I was gonna go out the way I came in.
Okay. so
you go about to complain, bro. Okay.
The back hatch opens up, and this troll just crawls out.
I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna
suspension just doing this.
Speaking, yeah. And I'm just gonna.
Look, I feel like you forgot what you are. You're an orc. Stop being scared of things. It's a bug. Find it, smash it. You can do this. You have orc strength. Like I got troll strength. You're an orc. Let's do this. Gather your folks. Charge at them. Like in the old days. Be an orc.
Fucking roll me. You get edge for that, and roll me into influence, please.
Oh no.
I'm just looking at Nessa.
Is this what you wanted? This is what we're doing?
Apparently, if what we're doing.
You can just assume that at any time, if your brother is doing anything, it's the exact opposite of what I would appreciate.
Hey, he's chock full of good ideas, and I don't like that kind of attitude.
I have not seen one.
Not an attitude.
Immediate 180 from like, I'm exasperated to, hey, don't talk shit about my brother.
She looks to her. The woman you're saying this to looks a little apprehensive, and you can tell she's a little thin, possibly malnourished. But the man behind her is like, yeah, that's what we need to do, and like immediately slips into Orset and is beginning to like do some orcish war chants, which is beginning to wake the neighborhood up a little bit. Some garbage cans, or the lids are being pulled, they're banging on them. These people shooting rounds into the air. You've kind of hyped up this area for a bit, and like, we're not gonna fucking let these bugs take our homes. And it's just like, yeah, you've lit a fire for sure.
Look, just a fair warning. Look for the old lady people bugs, shamans. Find them, beat the shit out of them, and then beat the shit out of the big bugs. Easy peasy. Just use your orc strength. Be an orc. Jesus. I get back in the car.
You get some like friendly thumps like on the sides of the cars as like approval as from the particular speech. But if you want to proceed, you can.
You know what? Great fucking job. Because I thought they were going to be in my way and I was going to have to run some people over. But now they're fucking off to take care of bugs, so...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they're not being orcs. Like, they're just sitting here like, we're trolls. We're being trolls. They're orcs over here. Oh, we're going to stop traffic and charge them money. Who the fuck does that? Like, be a fucking orc. Back in New York, they never act like this pussy shit.
Dennis, can we get a confirmation whether or not they do this pussy shit over there?
Well, I guess it depends on what part of New York, but not by Queensbridge, apparently.
Bragging Chicago, man. All right. Did you want to, like, he kind of said some stuff and now they're doing things, but we can ask more questions. Did you have more questions?
I'm not sure it matters. Let's just go.
The orc woman is still...
I just ruined her day. I'm so sorry.
She's the enthusiasm is drained from her, and she's like,
Okay, let's just go.
I mean, I think they're just people. They're not like bug killing people. Because I know you've been asking about killing the bugs.
No, I didn't get them.
Like you just hear that.
Oh, sorry about that.
I'm gonna roll up the window so we can talk with them.
We can do whatever you want. Like, I don't know what you need to talk to him about, but we can talk to him. Did you want to go kill these bugs? We can kill those bugs. I mean, I guess I don't really have a time limit on killing Ricky. I think he said we get paid more if we do it tonight.
The time limit is the time it takes the spirits to consume Chicago.
The time limit is also us not dying, and I'm pretty sure you just convinced everyone in here to just go suicide, jump into things. Not everyone is equipped
yeah, but that's not us.
Kind of stuff.
Okay, so
they'll be fine. Look how many there are. Look, they're getting all together. They're banding together like they should. And plus, we gotta go rescue your mom or some shit.
Again, that was a lie.
You begin to start hearing gunfire headed towards the bridge, like a lot of gunfire. Like just all kinds, like just this awkward cadence of different firing modes and different weapons just going off around you.
We see like children with guns running in front of us, like
you know, Little kid with the rocket launcher goes back.
Right? Yeah. And I just started a riot. I love it.
Because as soon as we all get, we're a team now. And that means everybody gets a vote, and that's just the rules. Equal cut, equal say. So I'm just trying to be clear, because I asked you to come along so we can kill this fucking guy. And that's what I'm trying to do. But then it sounded like you wanted to get out of the city, so I was like, okay, we can do that after. But now it sounds like you're kind of worried about saving everybody in the city. That's like a whole other thing.
We don't have to save everyone. We just don't have to convince everyone to go run in there and die. Again, not everyone is equipped to do this kind of stuff. Yeah, they might get a couple, but instead of going away from them, there's a higher chance of them dying. The point is, it's fine. Let's just keep going to the damn building or whatever. I know that I'm just going to have to deal with
but now I feel like you're mad
right.
at me. What did we stop for, if not to tell them to fight the bugs?
We were stopping to see if maybe they've seen something that might help us. Not necessarily, like, small details that people say can sometimes help you in the long run. I understand that's probably not what you guys look out for, and I get that, but it's fine.
No. I don't want to take away what you do. That's the reason I saw you. You look like a person who could know and care about small things like that. I mostly don't believe you, but I know I'm wrong, but I don't believe you anyway, which is why you're here. Because then you'll prove me wrong. Because I know I'm wrong, but no, you're wrong. But it's complicated. Point is, I shoot things. That's what I do. And I need someone who does not shoot things. And that's what you do. And so that's great. So we're gonna do this. All right. Okay. Next time we pull over to help some people who are shouting about bugs, maybe let Nessa ask the questions before we tell them to go deal with the bugs themselves. Because that was the right move. Because we're not going to deal with those bugs. We got other stuff.
As this conversation is happening, you hear the thoom as like an empty tube, a tube being emptied, and the hiss of a rocket as one goes flying over your car in towards the bridge area, in through a window, and a detonation goes off, blowing out all the windows in this particular bridge area, and bits and pieces of something that is clearly not human are being flung from those windows. But at the same time, it's the proverbial hornet's nest, where now you're beginning to see these huge, like 10, 15 foot long, probably 5-6 feet wide ants begin to crawl out with wings beginning to flutter and are now beginning to scatter throughout this particular neighborhood as whatever thing was in there is now obviously destroyed, but there's some concentration of them there, but some of them are still airborne. They just kind of take off into the night. But yeah, I will say you will need to drive under that bridge at some point or take another route. So there is a bit of a time.
Oh, I'm throwing it in reverse long enough to get up to speed that I can then like do the 180 brake and then keep driving.
Yep, okay, yep.
I'm gonna lie, I feel I'm slightly successful, even if those things might be a little much for them.
Quietly looking out the window.
You J-turn and are now tearing off. You can see there's again chunks of like legs, like the better half of a thorax is kind of like halfway in the road, so you're gonna have to kind of swerve to get around it. But that rocket made short work of that particular creature, and that bridge is not structurally sound anymore.
It looks like rockets are definitely a thing they're weak against, Nessa. So we should keep that in mind. Rockets hurt them.
Logged away. Thanks.
As you were driving away, who's in the passenger seat? That's Blast, right?
No, that's me.
Nessa.
I'm in the back with Grandma.
You hear the of a comm link that is in the kind of the ironically under the seat, like dropped. You know, like when you drop something and it kind of hides under the seat, it's fucking impossible to get sometimes.
Yeah.
It's in that like location. You hear like a comm link chime going off.
Huh? She's gonna try and grab it, and then if she can get any information from it at the physical look of it.
Okay, it's rather robust. It's the tough book version of a comlink. Like clearly, someone in the field would use something like this. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have any definitive marks on it other than that it's a Sony make, but it is currently going off.
Or Sony.
Sony still exists? Damn.
Sony and BMW still exist. Yeah.
Okay.
They're the only ones that made it. All the other
everyone else did. No, there's other.
Yeah, no.
Great Samsung War.
Yep.
Just like because of the chunkness of this and the vehicle that they're in, can she just put two together and assume that this is one of the cops' phones?
Sure.
Otherwise
I think that's pretty easy to deduce. If you want to get more out of it, give me a logic roll. But that would make sense.
We're being rated.
No, we're good. Hey, we got rated.
Hey,
Hi, Grim.
thank you.
Hello. Oh my God, Grim's amazing. Hold on.
Welcome to Shadow Run. We're doing all sorts of things in the back of a cop car right now.
I just caused a riot.
Santos just made us hydrate, and then you have to talk to us about conjuration.
Tell them about conjuration.
Again? Oh my God! All right.
This matters. I must know.
Oh my God! Conjuration is the most bullshit ass school. I think they threw it in just so that they could like make it, I guess, or they didn't want an even number of schools.
What exactly is conjuration, Anders?
Conjuration is bullshit. So basically,
you're not telling me shit. You're saying it's bullshit, but what is it?
I'm stretching. Hold on. I can't stretch and talk at the same time.
You can't stretch and talk.
And talk passionately. So the reason why I don't like conjuration is because everything that conjuration does can be done by another school, and in most cases probably better. So specifically teleportation, which I think should be transmuting because you're fucking moving yourself. I hate the idea that you're conjuring yourself because then you get like weird Star Trek things where like, is it really me that's coming out the other side?
You're conjuring a portal most of the time. Teleportation specifically, but most of them spells are portals.
Yes.
I mean, I
also,
can teleport people by punching them.
there you go. But also with conjuration, half the things you conjure are not your friends, but most of them aren't actually, and it's a good chance it's just gonna fucking backfire. So you should go through all this. You cast a level 5 spell. It's running around. It hates your guts. The second you drop concentration, it's gonna whoop your whole ass. It's just why? But just. I mean, maybe you could argue.
And also summon elementals. Elementals will be your pal. Don't summon demons.
Elementals
Demons
do
are
not.
problems.
Just for some background information, Netters plays a wizard in our long-form difficult terrain campaign, and I made a certain test that he had to go through where he had to answer certain questions, and one of them was to name all the schools of magic, and like a half a second late, he named conjuration, and then afterwards went on a tirade about how much he hates it. So. Turned into
Ain't nobody use conjuration. Let's be honest. If you had access to every single school of magic, like unlimited, who's picking conjuration?
Someone is.
No.
What the hell is conjuration exactly?
You conjure things.
It's
you summon
the
them.
school of magic that summons things or summons people
Thank
into
you.
existence.
Yeah.
Okay, because this man over here is like, oh, it's bullshit. Like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah. Who would want the ability to go, man, I could use a ham sandwich right now?
I was gonna say,
Who would want that?
it's the
That's
best,
awful
like,
manners.
just summoning food. Like you just sit there, you're like, food.
I was talking about the other day though, and I think the spell I want from D&D the most is sleep. Just so when I'm ready to go to bed, I just go and bed. Because it's bullshit sometimes when you're just in bed wishing you were asleep.
Conjuration is fine. Dennis just has a real bad experience with it, and it has stuck with him ever
Real
since.
bad attitude.
Sounds like he just summons too many demons, and then they turn on
Oh
him.
my god.
No.
I need to find that clip because that's
I
one of
can
the
understand-
older YouTube ones.
Yeah. I can understand like demon summoning. That makes sense. You're clearly summoning something that's malevolent and not obviously going to have some kind of beneficial relationship with you. But like even elementals, if you drop them, they could turn on you and stuff like that.
I feel like you're
So-
not reading the spell descriptions. That's what I'm feeling.
I'm pretty sure Flandy summoned both elementals multiple times and barely regained control.
Listen, if Flandy pissed off an elemental, I'm not surprised, but it's not built into the spell.
Flandy didn't give him a mustache ride.
It's right.
Oh no.
Okay, no, never mind. You right. It becomes hostile if you lose concentration. Otherwise, it's there as long as you don't drop concentration. But that's different. It's not when the spell ends. It's mad. Don't be bad at spells.
Unseen Servant is pretty freaking dope, though. I will say that.
Oh,
Anyway,
Unseen
we're getting
Servant is
super
dope.
distracted. Oh god.
Where the hell was I? Oh, you guys are driving.
remember.
Okay,
We're
you're driving in the night.
comlink.
Okay,
Right.
yes, the comlink is going off.
Yep.
It's still ringing. You identified it as a Sony model, kind of tough book situation for comlinks. That's I think where we stopped.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna answer it right now for a couple of reasons.
Okay.
I think she's just gonna let it go and is just holding it.
It's just ringing. Okay. Blast, you want to say something? You look mischievous right now.
I mean, I kind of want to answer it.
If you reach for it, she's just gonna try and pull it away and just not say anything.
I'll let you.
If you want a contest, give me some athletics. Otherwise,
I don't want to hurt her. I can throw her out of the car. Be like, oops, there goes her.
Not win. Yep.
it's gonna be like Andre the Giant grabbing an infant.
Yeah.
The
Strength is 2,
anywho.
I think. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
2.
you guys are not even on the same level. Anyway, you are currently driving by. After that stops ringing, probably like 30 seconds later, you get the radio comes in, kind of again more like broken up than before. But you hear hello, just constant like feedback. Is Johnny air? Tried alling.
No, Johnny is totally. He's not good. What do you need?
Johnny is not hood. I mean,
I think she's gonna try and make the breakup of the sound even worse. Just be like,
We gotta. Oh, call later.
just trying to chop up what she's saying anymore.
okay. You as you say that, there's a moment of pause, and then a text message comes up on the comm link.
Oh.
Or like the beginning of one, and it's just like attention officer, and then like you'd have to open it and read the rest if you want to do that.
Yeah, she'll do that. She'll open it up.
It's just basically attention officer Johnny, for your eyes only. Call back for further information about spirits.
Oh, god dang it.
Hands it back to him, but does not even look.
The number's right there, so you can call it back if you want to do that. Otherwise,
No, it's so small, like freaking humans. Oh god. Hey, Grandma, could you dial that number for me?
Okay. Leonard, would Tree have the knowledge to do this here? Because she can't see that shit.
This might be a little revelation situation for you. Can you give me a perception? Perception, right? Yeah, give me a perception skill roll, please. Not you. This is for Blast.
Just random jamming to the music.
Oh,
okay, so with it, damn, Jesus, nice.
That's a good one.
With what's it called? My brain is not working. Looking at Tonya, and there's always been obviously a considerable height difference from you, so you haven't really head tracked her as much as you would like a normal person for you, like in terms of eye contact and who she's talking to. And she's from a different land, so maybe she just doesn't look in the right areas all the time. But you go to hand her something, and she's having a hard time, like she knows where it is, but it's not.
You're freaking blind!
Like, yeah, you're handing a phone off to somebody who cannot see,
Okay.
or cannot see well, as far as you can see.
All right, here's the phone. I'm gonna right here. You go. All right, the numbers.
You want to press the button?
Yeah, I want you to press the numbers. Can you see the numbers?
No, not at all, mijo.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Give me this back. Nessa, could you dial the number, then pass it back, please?
Yeah, she'll do that and is just staring at Tonya the whole time, but we'll like redial and then just hand it off and lean over towards Tonya.
Hey, are you hard of sight? What's the word? Are you almost blind? I'm sorry, was that insensitive?
Hard of sight. I love it.
Hard of sight?
Are you hard of sight?
She's thinking hard of hearing, but then it was like, I don't know what that's called.
The fucking person who can talk is saying things like the fucking trolls should say.
She's not wildly smart, but she's the people.
She's trying to be political. She's doing there. Okay.
No, yeah, completely blind. Yes, nothing.
Completely. So, how do you know where everything
I smell. I hear very well.
I'm sorry, did you say you smell?
Mm-hmm. Very well.
Okay,
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
also, all things considered, being blind, your outfit is on point. So good job.
My daughter helped me get dressed.
Oh,
she kind of sits back for a moment, but
that's good to know. But if you ever need any help or whatever, you can just grab my arm and I'll help you out.
Okay. Thank you.
Just grab one of our thighs.
Yep. Chief Rush here.
Hey, this is what's his name again? Joe?
Johnny.
Johnny. This is Johnny. What you doing? What's up, Chief?
Man, that roach really did a number on you. All right.
Oh, I'm allergic, and it's just swelling. Everything's big and swollen. Everything.
You hear him stifle a chuckle, as most males do when their friends are suffering. But all right. Look, this stays between you and me. We have news from Ares that they have specialized weapons for these particular creatures. They're going to be doing airdrops in certain locations. I'm going to ping them on your phone. Drop off the civilians. Go get them. If you still need medical attention, get that. Otherwise, I would make that a priority.
Oh, yeah, Ares. Oh, good weapons. Yes. Okay, not a problem there, Chief.
All right, and you begin to hear chimes on the comlink as various GPS locations are being mapped onto.
Hey, Chief, is there any authorization codes I'm going to need to activate these systems?
No, your badge should be enough. CPD is allowed these particular
Oh,
caches.
excellent. Yeah, I got my badge. Yeah, good.
All right, you get some help because you sound awful.
Oh, being touched by cockroaches has always made me just bloat. It's been a thing.
He's doing his best, unlike myself, to stifle his laughter. But all right, well, good luck out there. Make it back.
Yeah, you too. Good luck.
All right. So, line disconnects. As you were driving,
I had it on speakerphone the whole time.
all right. So everyone heard that. Just for like,
This is gonna give it just a quick thumbs up. And just very surprised that it went as smoothly as it did. But it's like, okay, good job.
all right. So I've had 2 people ask me for breaks. So let's talk about that. Kit, you said you wanted 1.5 an hour. I think Foos wants one right now.
Okay.
No. I was just reminding you because the first 2 episodes we had 0 breaks, so I was just.
That's
like,
true. There are no breaks on this Skedaddle train.
I told you I'm not using the brakes. Get over it.
There's no brakes on this ride.
All right now.
I just got us some cool Ares tech. Have you ever seen Ares tech? It's fucking phenomenal. That's smash about it. Did you hear that, brother? We got Ares.
Oh, I already turned. We're gonna pick that shit up.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's a great idea.
Yep. There's one that's not too far from the Truman Tower, as you could probably imagine, being a corporate kind of owned entity. I will get that location for you, but I would say for now, I think it's a good spot to stop before we get further into other stuff.
Sure.
So what do you guys need? 10? 5, 10? 10?
10's nice. 10's a nice even number.
Okay. We'll be back in 10. We figure out. I like how you just redirected for weapons caches
Immediately. At no point did I expect you going anywhere.
No
Listen, I got to
consensus,
recoup
just-
13 grand in losses.
You can make a lot of money off that Ares tech.
Yep.
Also, thank you again to the Raiders. Thank you, Grim. We're gonna go on break and we'll be back.
Yep.
Bye. Well, I guess we'll be back at like.
man.
Talking about each other. Welcome back. You guys are currently driving on your way to a loot cache, which has just been updated in your GPS system, which I believe has been uploaded. We'll say it sounds more complicated than it is. You know, people can like, yo, give me the aux, and like, so you could upload that to the car. That's not an issue. Doing so, you see it map out. It is what looks like a gas station of some sort that you'd be essentially going to. The back alley of one, at least, is what's marked. Noted under there is CPD friendly.
Okay, well, use that badge you got, right? That's how you open it?
Yeah, I think that's what the voice of the phone said.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And doesn't our not Johnny have it?
I don't have the
I usually
badge.
just start the car, so no, I
Smash
got
has
it.
the badge, yeah.
Oh, well then go get it.
But it's right here. It's just driving.
Well, I mean, like, open it up. We can see what's in it. I'm driving.
We're just not there yet. I'll open it when we get there.
I thought he said we arrived. Okay, my bad.
No, he said that we're going there and it's friendly to police.
Okay, my
when we're
bad.
there.
Oh my god, open it. No, I'm sorry about that. I got that
Listen
already.
to the GPS,
I was like,
jeez.
Okay, so what are we doing with the GPS?
We're following to the.
We're following it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I need.
Grandma, what are you eating?
Beef curry? Why?
Curry. Blast is getting hungry.
Oh, curry. I straight up heard beef drink. I was like, that sounds awful.
Whoa. That does sound awful. My goodness.
It's high quality beef drink.
I just start my evening with a nice high quality beef drink.
The British do that, don't they? It's Bovril, right? That's the weird like beef soup they had. Anyway, British culinary stuff is probably
new
nothing to
beef
linger on.
drink. It's what's for dinner.
That's a whole new level of horror. Anywho, we are driving over. I need someone else to roll me a d20, please.
I already fucked up. Yeah,
I'll do it.
I did
All right.
say someone else, so you're off the hook.
What do you get?
Oh.
Nice.
All
Pretty high. Pretty high.
Yeah, the man, the whole day, he didn't.
He didn't disappoint.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
As you are driving, you hear just thunderous buzzing above, like just the loud, like you know when flies get in your ear and it's super fucking loud. You're getting that, but it's not in your ear. It's coming from what sounds like above you. You have like a moment or two to react if you'd like, but you sense that there's some flying insect creature above your current vehicle at the moment.
You want me to punch off the roof?
No,
Well-
don't do that. Don't do that.
Here's my question: how thick is the roof? And if I were to shoot through it at the bug sound, would that be bad for everyone inside the car?
Can you
From
shoot
a-
in that position?
There's
From a-
also, it's bad for your ears perspective.
I was going to say, you're deafening everyone in here, without a doubt. But it's a typical. I mean, it's somewhat armored car. It's like the roof armor isn't high. It's not designed to take gunfire, essentially. So you could shoot through the roof, no problem. Especially in such a short distance. The only issue is obviously deafening everybody, and the fact that you're also driving.
It's my backup plan.
Okay.
So my plan,
All right, hang on.
and I'm gonna see if I can't do some evasive maneuvers, and ideally, drive under something that is low hanging enough that it will run into it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Give me another driving check. I'm going to put it at a 3, just because this is somewhat of a advanced maneuver that you're going for.
Hey.
4 will do it. All right. So you're driving through. I need to have it make its.
What a good roll. They were all like the lowest you had was 1-3. The rest are 4 and above.
Well, I'm going to have to.
Listen,
You
I
gotta
can-
write a letter to yourself, man.
I can shift gear like a motherfucker. I'm a car guy. I'm gonna drop the clutch and spin up the cams and engage the turbo.
Is there anything in
I'm running
in
out
this
of car
car?
parts that I think are maybe real. So
You know what's best? You have not. Everything you said is accurate. I mean, the cams will spin up just because your engine's running. The turbo going.
I picked a verb for cams. It's like I'm like 86% sure it's a car part. Maybe they spin. I don't know.
Oh,
They spin. If they don't spin, you're not going anywhere. As you're going, you feel a clink as like something has landed on the roof briefly. You feel kind of, or those of you who are in there, you see what is like basically 6 points that are punching down onto the roof. It hasn't penetrated, but there are 6 dents essentially going on there, and you feel the movement of legs, like like it's trying to like reposition itself. And as you are driving this truck, it begins to kind of flap its wings, and you feel the back end of your truck begin to get a little lighter. You're losing the back half of it, but as you do, you're able to kind of realign this thing, and there's a big street sign that's coming up, and you hear a thwack as it is like all 6 legs get detached immediately, and if you look back, the sign is completely bent the other way, but you have managed to break the insect off your vehicle for now. You are probably about 6 blocks away from the gas station. How do you want to proceed?
I would say quickly,
haven't
but I don't think I've got more like RPMs to give. My pedal to the metal's been going here from the beginning.
Yeah, I will say. I mean, I'm assuming you're slowing down in areas where it's too fast to take turns and just obvious stuff, right?
Yeah.
You can drive more recklessly if you'd like. I'll have you give me a drive check, probably 2 or 3, just to see, how long it takes for you to get there. But through each block, if you want to just tear, as fast as you can go.
I do, but my first thing is I'm gonna pull out. Let me make sure I did buy these. Maybe I didn't. I thought I had grenades. Is it under
you
arms?
did,
Not
you
gear?
did, but I don't know if you added them.
Maybe I didn't. I know I had talked about grenades, but maybe I didn't. Well, never mind. If I don't have grenades, I don't have grenades. I was going to just pass one to Nessie, but you want to use this? But...
Sure. Thanks.
Pulls the pin, throws the pin.
Oh my god! So is it you with the rest of the nade? I did get
but yeah, let's drive a little more recklessly. Let's put some ground between me and this bug.
So with how I'm going to work it with speed is we're going to go. It's going to be increasing by 1 each step, essentially. So we'll start with 3, 4, then 5. If you want to maintain, and the way I'm picturing it is you're just constantly accelerating and somehow maintaining this and not killing yourself or anyone else. If you get 1 below, there might be some narrative stuff that we got to talk about, potentially a pancake pedestrian or something, but the further down you get, it's not going to be murder, obviously, if it's a 4 instead of a 5, but just as an FYI. But yeah, if you want to give me your driving skill with a test level of 3. Is anyone else gonna try to do something to help in terms of like scouting, or if he's turning or leaning against the turn to keep the center of balance right? You know what I mean? You've got options.
Yeah.
In terms of like assisting, and you can if you all give me some good ideas, I'll give him edge. Other than that, that's.
Here's what I'll do. As he's doing these things, I'll open the back door. And I'll use my fist or my foot to help steer.
Oh, sorry. That song was wearing on me. There we go. Sorry. So you're opening the door and you're using your foot to basically act as a rudder and assist with turning. Okay. All right. I'll have you give me an athletic skill, and if you get above a 2. I will say that you've earned him some edge for turning. Trying to go with the back door. Holy shit! Yeah, that absolutely works. So you get edge from that. If you want to roll, well, you can just keep it. Yep, you're in driving. So it started at a 3. You have edge now. If you want to re-roll something.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll spend that edge plus one of my existing edge to just increase the roll by 1. So I'll turn one of those 4s into a 5 and just make it 3 hits.
Okay, awesome. Gets you past the first stage. You are beginning to tear off. Anyone looking out the back, you are seeing what looks like, again, a kind of a shadowy ant, giant ant with weird kind of... Actually, I'll just show you. Hold on.
I like how you're like insomnia being insomnia foods. Thank you.
I mean, that's expected, right?
I'm going to put you on a random road map. Don't be alarmed. You're not actually at this particular location. But I just want... Oh, I got to copy you guys out before Foozca yells at me like, Manners, you didn't copy us.
It doesn't matter when we don't have our stats.
And I mean, she's... Foozca.
What?
I was just going to be nice to you. But now I can't.
You're nice when it doesn't matter.
That's off the table now.
It doesn't matter.
No more nice dinners.
God. Amazing.
Oh, that's the wrong picture.
That's the wrong picture. So what are you posting? Oh, these are the nuke.
No, I had the I thought this image was, I had the one I pictured of Mirage, the praying mantis. So I was
my god!
That's not the one they want.
Those mantis pictures crack me up too.
Fucking I love praying mantis. Alright, so for just perspective and size, that's essentially, well, it's not really that big, hold on. But it is fucking huge. That's... I always try to control T because I'm used to Photoshop, and it instantly opens another tab.
River Netters.
Well, Netters, I mean to ask, are there any like landmarks I would be familiar with that are in the area?
From a Chicago native's perspective, or from
You're blind.
Chicago native, my friend.
Yeah, there's you're like judging this. Oh.
It's Kit, not. Also, she's from Assland, if you remember, so she's not even a native of here, anyways.
She's from Assland.
I was getting all confused.
I'm
I'm sorry.
Where the fuck we going?
You got to put it into words, and Insomnia would understand.
Yeah, oh no, it's just like I'm sorry. The blind person is fucking looking for landmarks. Is this by Braille? Or are we like?
We out here brailing.
She knows what the buildings sound like.
Yeah, exactly.
Judging from the wind.
I would say for you, in terms of landmarks and where you guys are, because remember you're going kind of north-ish here. Mm-hmm. So, are you familiar with the Moody Church?
I am.
You've just passed that, I would say.
It's actually near where I go to play chess in the summer.
Fucking awesome. Giant bugs everywhere and they're eating people. Anyway, you are driving past that giant ant behind you with weird fluttering wings, and you're somewhat thankful because bugs, for the most part, with the exception of dragonflies, aren't graceful flyers. So when you take sharp turns and stuff, it does struggle to kind of stay with, but it is in pursuit. That all being said, you have made that last pass, so I will say you've gained speed on them, so move your truck up, I'd say 5 squares. It's just going to move up 1 in that, and we'll just do the distance like that. So when you're ready, I will need another... oh yeah, you can only move yourself. That's my bad. There you go. And I think somebody slid under the seat. There we go. Good. Okay, give me one more driving... Just the search. Feet just blow out the back of the chair. All right. That was
not liking me all of a sudden. That was the next roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, so you do need to beat a 4. Is anyone else? I'm gonna count. Blast has already helped. Is anybody else trying to help as well to give him?
I don't know how
edge?
the small blind Mexican woman can help here, unfortunately.
You're a spellcaster, you know.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. You can also shoot at the bug, like you're trying to outpace the bug. This isn't an F1 race in terms of like you're trying to hit max speed. The goal is to get enough space from the bug or take it down.
Okay, let's see what I got then. We can try to shoot at the bug using the fires of hell.
Yeah, I was gonna say the back door is open right now as I'm trying to like help.
Oh yeah, true. So if you want to shoot out the back, you got spells. If you want to throw the comm link at them, you got options.
Oh my god. Nessa is being the spotter in the rally car. It's just, right turn here! Post on your left, watch out!
Okay.
So she's just gonna do her best to kind of call out obstacles that she can help them with.
You can only call it obstacles you can see. Give me a perception check, please. Or perception test.
Alright, hold on. I don't think I'm good at that. I'm not.
Good, Soft's right.
Cow, another cow, same cow.
20 degrees, 2
Oh
left.
boy, alright.
That's
so
an
that means
actual
it's-
Mexican song, by the way.
So it's an untrained skill. Is it normally, what does it use? Logic normally, or? Intuition?
Intuition, I think.
Intuition.
Perception is intuition, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. This ain't gonna be good.
Oh, do you know this area? Are you from Chicago?
I do know this area. Yeah.
Okay, so treat it as you're skilled at it because you know where you're going.
Okay, it's not much better.
Yeah.
Sure. Actually, yeah. Let me just add it really quickly. What the? I'm blind. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. That's it. Okay, cool. No specialization, just that. Right.
We're new to the
okay,
system
sorry.
and we suck.
Yeah,
but
I'm
we're getting
sorry.
better.
I'm new to this.
Oh, sorry. Ignore that. That was astral or some shit. Okay.
Astral
Oh, good.
Oh no.
That's worse.
Oh god,
okay.
did you get a glitch?
Sorry.
Oh, you did.
Ooh.
Critical glitch. Isn't it glitch when it's more than half?
Is it more half or more? Or is it more than half?
I thought it was more than half last we looked it up. but
Let
I
me just
could be
double
wrong.
check. No,
Also-
that's
It's half or more, I'm pretty sure.
Is it? Okay, hold on.
hold on.
Well, oh no,
Glitches.
it would say glitch. I've rolled a glitch before. It would say glitch like in
Yeah.
the box.
If more than half, you guys are correct.
No,
So
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
we'll log that away. If it's more
We
than
are going
half,
to try. Okay, Antonietta, because Kid is not creative with the system or any other system. We're just going to try to fireball the insect here.
Listen,
Okay.
That always helps.
Okay, so O Santa Maria de Guadalupe. 2 hits. God damn it.
give me 1 second. Let me.
It's a rough
Let
round for
me-
us.
Let's see the drain.
Oh,
Hold on. There is a. Because you
oh,
guys
there
are
it is.
in.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, I figured it out. Took me 15 minutes.
Just spell. There we go. Just spell amp up. Nope. Dealing with drain. Nope. There was. I'm just trying to see if there's rules for you guys being in like a mana saturated area.
Hey, I mean,
Because I thought there was for like ebb and flowing of magic. And skills drain. Am I being stupid? I do not see it.
I mean, probably, but it's not related to Shadowrun.
Lasagna.
Okay. All right. So you rolled a 3. Oh, that was for your drain. Okay, and the drain is 6. God damn, that is a huge amount of drain. All right, so 2 hits. Okay, cool. Let me see if we can roll its thing.
I have to assume I can't do something to help myself because I'm actively driving. So anything I did to help, I would be taking
Your
away
role
from
was
driving.
Yep.
Yeah.
You unleash the fireball outside. Like it's, you watch as Tonya just concentrates and this ball of fire erupts from the back of the truck. And if anyone's watching, this is alarming because obviously the whole place lights up. You feel the flash of the heat that comes out as this fireball begins to careen down the street. You hit the ant flush, sparks and other things of flames kind of erupt from this particular bug as it begins to kind of attempt to reorient itself, ends up grounding for a moment, and then beginning to kind of run and try to like begin to pursue you guys again. So I will say,
For being blind, you hit the bug with the fireball. A little worrisome because it's right next to me, but I did a good job.
I can hear it, mijo.
Okay.
I've had a lot of practice. It's okay.
in her defense, it does make a lot of noise. The wings just going off all the time. with that, I will say it will lower the bar back to 3 because it's no longer pursuing you at its full speed. Joe the Joe Man Joe, do we have a way of getting you from a 2 to a 3?
I mean, I do.
Can I throw
have
my
more
inspiration edge at
Yeah, good
him
question.
that Mark gave me?
Sure. We can be flexible because Edge. One of the things you can do with Edge is give it to your teammates. So you can.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
Joe, do you want me to roll the d6 or do you want to roll?
I mean, who are we talking to? We need this to succeed. Please roll the d6.
I don't know if you noticed, but out of 4 die, I got 0. Where 5 and 6 is my last roll. So I'm just letting you know where we are right now. All right, here we go. We need a 5 or 6 on this. Let's go.
Come on, Betsy.
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yay.
Thanks, Mark.
Mark with the save. You move yourself another 5 things forward, and this thing is going to stay where it is. And we're going into the last round. The DC on this is... I should just move you. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. There we go. Last round. DC for this is 5. So if you want to start your rolls out, I will say everyone is recharged for this last one in terms of what you want to do to help. So, Blast, I imagine you're still using your foot
I
runner?
don't know. I slightly want to throw something at the bug.
Okay. I mean,
Do we need the back door?
I think it's more important if Smash thinks you need, or Blast thinks you need the rear door.
I don't think
You
it
make
does.
your own choices. I'm not going to tell you one or the other. I'm busy driving.
Yeah, so Blast is going to remove the back door and toss it at Bug.
Give me an athletics. We're gonna put it. Are you all right? Is this like a frisbee thing where you're like flicking the? Oh Jesus!
Is it a frisbee, a discus, or what's it called?
Just another day in New York for Mr. Blast.
It's gonna be a 4 for your athletics to rip it off and throw it within the same span.
I'm gonna use one of my edges, the last edge I have.
Don't you have like a dice pool of 35? I'm sure you'll be fine.
You think this man roll tonight?
It's 26. I wasn't
Yeah.
that far.
God, yeah. You hear, and then as that happens, Smash, just a whole bunch of warning lights rip up over the dashboard. One of them being the back door is ajar light, just flashing. You hear the phone call, the comm link begins to dial as this happens, but I don't know if anyone's looking at the back, but a very well thrown fucking rear hatch is frisbeed out of the door through the air. Wires, elements of glass flying out of it, and it wedges itself in this insect's head. Surprise! The thud and the crack of chitin as the thing just immediately almost shuts down, goes nose first into the pavement, and becomes a bit of a bug crayon for probably a good 15-20 feet with this hatch embedded probably a good 5-6 inches into its actual head. I will say, as long as you don't roll a 0 on your chase skills, in which case you've blown the transmission or something, you will get away at this point. So don't roll a 0.
try me.
Another door.
Hey, 10 points!
I got my head on my ass to
You finally
actual
go.
pursuit driving again.
Oh my god, a little bit of left foot braking, keeping the car even over the hills, and he is gone as that bug is maybe not dead, but it's in no position to harm you guys at the moment. You were only a few blocks away at this point. Another 10-20 seconds, you see the gas station that you're supposed to be at. Are we pulling up, or are you...
Is it surrounded by other cops?
No, it is almost empty.
Well,
Not
then I'm
gonna
pulling
lie.
right up.
I really hope later I hear that the orcs found a bug with a door stuck in its head.
I am going to kill
You
any
ever
lights
think
and
about that,
sirens that
Johnny?
are still on.
Fucking
Bugged
good shit.
him.
All right. I'm going to paste this here. All right, so you guys... I'm just going to put you here. Let me know. Please turn. Okay, so just this turns. Excellent. Let's try this again. There we go. So you guys are going to be coming... you probably be in here and not, in the street. God, get out of my way! Hold Roll 20 is being very abusive to your boy right now.
All
right. So I'm just gonna say you park in front of this, unless you want to be somewhere specific, and I'll put you there. But you are parked in front of the gas station here. Again,
the
it
same
looks.
map or a different one?
I was gonna say
I did not
have us on
move
a
you to the
different map.
fucking map. I'm an
Nope.
idiot. Here you go. I
Listen,
gotcha.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but yeah.
Yeah. So you are parked in front of here. Thank you.
Hey.
It is again slightly darker than normal. You can see one person at the register, essentially, which has the kind of typical armored situation glass, as these neighborhood elements do. And you do see him like kind of peek out the window to see what's going on, and then he goes back to whatever he was doing. But you guys are
I'm
here.
gonna go get some food.
from
Okay,
this top
awesome.
bar with two different doors ripped, well, one door ripped off and one mismatching. I'll just give him the nod.
Sup?
And then I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna hand his badge to Nessa, because I feel like I'll be on high alert with a gun while we go get this group of weapons. And
Okay.
somebody else can do the opening.
Okay, question, Nenners. Are we at the BP gasoline or the Shell gasoline?
I forgot. There's a different company that runs gas. Give me a second.
Okay.
But let me know what you guys are doing while I look.
Those are the options near the church right now, man.
I'm gonna hop out and I'm gonna go to the attendant and
Oh, you got any dogs on the grill?
When you walk in and it's a skinny elf guy. He's got kind of dark hair that goes back. Looks calmer than he probably should be, given everything that's going on. But takes a look at you. Yeah, we got some on the rollers back there. Back to your left.
Thanks.
Yep.
I'm
It's right
gonna
across
take
from the motor
whole
oil.
thing and just
Are you gonna take like the? Because it's one of those like classic ones. Okay, you're all right. Got it. You understand. All right.
the buns inside this, are they steamed?
No.
No.
Oh, where are the
Could not
buns?
hold it in.
It's like,
Where are the
no,
ones, sorry?
no.
I didn't hear what you were saying. It's not me.
Where are the buns?
Second aisle, one aisle
Oh.
over, across from the cereal.
You don't steam them in the machine. That's weird. Okay.
They get
7-Eleven,
stale
bro.
over time.
How much do we owe you?
Are you taking my whole hot dog machine or just the hot dogs in there?
I mean, I might need this. It's a rough night.
Then I might need compensation for that.
Sure. Hey,
Okay.
Smash. Pay the man. I'm getting us hot dogs.
Give me a second while I quickly Google how much a hot dog machine costs. I don't know. Let's see.
How many
Well, you
hot
get-
dogs are on the rollers?
Oh, my God. Oh, they're expensive. All right.
I'm not shocked.
Yeah, it's like. All right, so it's going to be about 2,500 for the machine, 10 for the hot dogs.
Dude, what do you mean buying a? You can't eat a machine. What are you doing?
I wanted to stay warm, and I think I could. If we could run through the bug, I could throw this at it.
You could pick up shit that you could throw for free.
We're running out of doors.
It will be hilarious if that's the thing that saves the Latino campaign.
Oh my god.
This is ridiculous.
You want me to put it back?
Listen, if we get out of the city and we make it through all the bugs and we get paid for killing Ricky, I will buy you a hot dog machine for home.
Oh, okay. I'll put it back. Can I get the hot dogs though?
Oh, you get all the hot dogs.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Thank
I'll
you.
go put this back. I'm sorry, sir.
All right, so
Trying to be
let
rude.
me get this straight. You're gonna buy him a hot dog machine. This kid asking right now. You're gonna buy him a hot dog machine for under the bridge.
Well, we don't live under a bridge here. They're occupied. We just got like an apartment.
Okay.
I also
Listen, we're
just fully
trolling this
imagine you
island,
running
but we're not,
around.
you know- Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Just running around barefisting just a handful of hot dogs in each hand. Just walk, and they're hot too. You're just like, I gotta get the buns in the other aisle.
No, we'd love
just
a
like-
bridge.
Sorry, God.
No, you can say we're Lava Bridge, but like I said, they're occupied. We're monsters and we're trolls, but we're not that bad. We're not white people. We didn't just show up and kick people off their land and take it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
Smash, you want anything while I'm in here?
I don't know. They got jerky.
They do.
Hey,
This is a gas
yeah,
station.
yeah.
They absolutely
I
have
take
jerky.
all the jerky. I'm taking all the jerky too.
Okay, that's. There's seriously like 50 pounds of jerky just like available on shelves. It's a gas
You know
station.
what I eat?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So you got all the jerky. So you got like one armful of jerky, another just greasy hot dogs and buns. He goes over to Nessa, the elf, and is like, in Elvish, your friends are a little uncouth. Could you bring them a bag or something so they don't make a mess?
I would absolutely give them a
And
bag.
she's like handing you a bag.
She takes it anyway and is just like, they don't listen is the problem, as you can imagine and see. And it's like all in the Elvish. She's just,
Yeah.
Hey, Nessa, you want something to eat too? Do you even eat?
I do, but I did eat. I'm good, thanks.
Grandma,
What's that, mijo?
you want some food?
I have food, don't worry.
You feel like patting this like bag by her side.
I have food, do not worry.
Just glaring at you.
She's like 85 pounds soaking wet.
You've had food this whole time, and I'm over here starving while I protect our lives.
No, in special food you wouldn't like.
Also,
I don't know, like a lot of food.
She's carrying a bag that's like 5 ounces. Did you think that would even be a bump in the road for your stomach? She weighs 2 pounds. She probably has like 6 nuts in there total. That'll sustain her for 3 months. So you're fine from here.
Are they like Brazilian nuts?
He does love nuts. From the first episode.
Sir, we do have nuts. It's in the back of aisle 3.
I'll take all those too. Thank you. Real hungry. Got a lot of things to kill.
Okay, I will say from a meta perspective, this has mostly foodstuffs. There is a couple of first aid kits. They're not like hardcore med kits. They're just regular first aid. Like I had a boo boo and I don't want to be bleeding everywhere. So just as an FYI, I mean they'll still work. I don't want you guys thinking they're like, oh, this will save someone whose arm got blown off. Like yeah, you're still gonna have a problem.
Just put a band-aid on it.
Just slap a nice little gauze on there. It'll be fine. But yeah,
by the way, Blast does have some like some band-aids on him. Like they have flowers on him.
Oh. That's
I like them. They're real decorative.
All right. Okay, so for all the hot dogs, all the jerky, and that was all the nuts. The hot dogs are $11. The jerky's a little pricier. It's going to be $400 for the jerky, and it's going to be $23 for the 23 million, excuse me, for the nuts. So.
Go on, you went that fast. Like, what was all of it?
Just give me 525 new, and you can take all that food.
Okay, but I also needed 2 like big gulps and one of them cupcakes.
Are big gulps still a thing?
Just one cupcake.
100%.
Well, they come in a 2-pack.
Oh, he's on a diet, you see.
Look, you're what we call a bulk customer. You could take up to $50 for the stuff that you like. And you can tell the fact that you walked in with like a fucking light machine gun. This other guy looks like he can lift the store itself. He's a little rattled at the moment.
By the way, what's your name?
Hey, we just got ready to get. It's Razzmatazz this time. Hello, thank you.
Raz, what's up?
Hey, I hear you raiding. Welcome to Shadowrun. Doing stuff and things.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, because I wasn't sure if you were going to this gas station, so I did not. I have his NPC.
Here he
that I can
is.
look it up.
Do you not have a 7-Eleven map ready?
I had the map ready. I just
We're
forgot
on a
his name.
7-Eleven map right this very minute.
I should not have doubted you. Okay. Feel terrible.
It says under. Nope. Where is he?
We came here for a weapons cache. We immediately got distracted by hot dogs and jerky.
That's why I was like,
And have you guys.
perfect.
Yeah, no, this is absolutely perfect.
I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I just threw a fucking door at a bug. That's it. The physical labor works up a hunger.
It does. It's like all the huggers.
And you're over here like hassling some lady for tamales. Okay.
He he goes to bow. And he's like, I am who stares at flames, and kind of bows his head. Anyone who knows, like, it's a Native American nation name, so he's from that, or identifies at least with those people.
I'm gonna like do what I normally do and stare at him, real intent like, and keep reading his name.
Who stares at flames? Who stares at flames? Got it.
You could, okay.
You just remember your name is all. It's fine.
He has to commit it to memory by staring at you really hard and repeating it. It's somewhere between 3 to 6 times. It depends.
Yeah,
That's
that
no problem.
was my grandma. It's okay.
He's just producing bags. He's trying to make sure you don't make too much of a mess in the store. So he's just like napkins, bags. Like, what else do you need?
Well, there's grease. Like there's a grease trail all around his store.
Technically, we're taking a mess out of his store. He has no more jerky, nuts, or hot dogs.
That was meal.
Okay, and you got 2 big gulps.
Jerky
And
nuts, hot
two
dogs,
cupcakes.
big gulps, and cupcakes.
And cupcakes. All right. So again, 525 yen if you don't mind.
I marked it off. He's got
Okay,
it.
excellent.
He's good.
All right. Is there anything else I can do for you, gentlemen? And ladies, apologies. It's hard to see with this much meat in front of me.
I'm not gonna correct that sentence at all. No, we're good. Thank you.
We're looking for a weapons cache. Supposedly it's here.
You see his demeanor like completely change for a moment. Do you have
Oh
any
yeah, we're with the cops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show him the badge. Show him the badge.
Accent changes. He looks at it, looks at you.
Yeah, I'm Johnny. You want to say otherwise?
Give me a con check, please.
Oh no. Oh my god.
I would Tonya notice the change in his tone or no?
Oh, 100%. Like accent drops. Like
I think I okay, never mind. I was about to say like, hey, can I do something here for like?
yeah, 100%. I want to say like this is more of a live situation in
Okay.
general in Shadowpunk, Shadowrun. So Shadowpunk, I just smashed the two
I
together.
think she would try to like speak to him in Elvish, be like, okay, think about this very carefully. Look at them. Just think about what they'll do if you say no.
Give me an influence roll or intimidation if you have it.
I have influence.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything to alleviate this particular?
Yeah, actually,
Never got. Oh,
Hi.
I am
Yes,
gonna
never
look at
got
him
the
really
opportunity.
intently while I eat these hot dogs, real aggressive like.
Okay, we'll have it. Please, you were saying?
She never got the opportunity, but one of her contacts is a beat cop. Would she maybe have the name of like a cop that works in this area?
Oh, 100%. You wanna name drop a beat cop?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, some random Polish last name. I'll be blunt with you. Yeah.
You know, there is a Enrico Kincaid
What the?
is a. Like, man, I have a list of
Why are you
names.
being all
It's on-
racist? Spanish people can be
he
cops,
is-
kid. I don't know what your worldview is.
Hey, though. That was in Spanish, bro.
You're looking at 2 Spanish mutts right here, kid. Get the fuck out.
Our last name don't look Spanish, my guy.
No, they don't.
Okay, good point.
Anywho, you were so yeah, Enrico. He's a beat cop in the, I will say, in the club district, the nightlife area, I'd imagine, which kind of coincides where you're from. But you could absolutely drop that in.
Yeah, she definitely will.
So, like, kind of what she said, but also, you know, I'm big friends with Kincaid, and he totally had us come look in the area. We've actually run into some trouble, which I have to say, you seem pretty chill. So, are you good? You safe too?
Are you talking about Rico?
Yeah.
Tell you what, pay off his tab, and I'll honor that badge.
How much is on his tab?
Just pull out his notes.
It's like flipping through pages, her eyes start getting wider and wider.
Looks at you, is like, well, you know what? How about this? Because I like you, I'm only going to charge you half interest. It's going to be 890 new yen to clear.
Oh! I got you, don't worry.
She'll go ahead and pay that off.
All right, thank you. Johnny. And he moves to the side, and behind him, as you can see through the, he opens the door so you guys can come in. Although he looks at the trolls and is like, please be careful. But he opens the back door, and there's a kind of, as you walk in, it looks like a regular storeroom, but if you take just a moment to look at the floor, there's a clear like seam that goes in a kind of like a 10 by 10 square. Stay there. Buckle up and don't touch anything you're not supposed to.
Other things we're not supposed to touch, like labeled.
They're usually flying and armed.
Oh,
Do
so
we
don't
look
touch
like
anything
people-
flying.
We look like people who want to like touch things that aren't ours.
Well, why don't we start off with Blast? Please just don't touch anything in here. You can walk and follow us, but you cannot touch anything.
Listen,
Okay.
I may be dumb, but I ain't stupid, okay? I know weaponry, all right? We're here for an Ares system. I know exactly what that is. I just refuse to use guns. My brother does that.
I
Relax.
wasn't questioning your knowledge of guns. I was more questioning your ability to read a room and not throw a car door at someone. Granted, I imagine the number of car doors down there are pretty limited, but I don't want you to get creative. So just keep your hands to yourself, and we'll be fine.
Always keep my hands to myself.
Almost
Unless I'm
never.
swinging them. Unless I'm swinging them at somebody.
Listen, we gotta eat anyway.
And then I'm gonna just hand you something we've clearly done before, which is I ripped open a bag of nuts and a bag of jerky and just mixed them back and forth and made jerky trail mix.
Meanwhile, Blast is just eating multiple hot dogs at a time.
Oh my god, amazing.
All right,
Troll mix.
everyone in, everyone on the.
Amazing.
We're gonna have to have that at the Jersey Shore. All right, so you guys walk onto the platform. Is everyone on the platform? Just so I have a logistics
How
thing.
does the platform deal with our weight?
It doesn't. No, it does. I will say, as someone who steps on things that doesn't usually accommodate their weight pretty well, I think you would know immediately that this seems firmer than the tiles that you were on before. And he goes, all right. Just there's a button on the console to the right. I need you to hit when you want to come back up. I will, within 2 minutes, this elevator will come back up. Understood?
Gotcha. Thanks.
Okay.
Within 2 minutes of hitting the button, or 2 minutes after it stops.
2 minutes after hitting the button.
Okay.
Specifically. All right. And he goes back in. Underneath where the till is, there's another kind of. He slides out a keyboard, punches a couple of things in, hits enter, and you hear and like steam kind of rises up as you begin to all of a sudden descend down further and further into a shaft that you likely did not know existed until.
Hey, brother,
just now.
did I hear him wrong? Did he say hit the button in 2 minutes?
I mean, I think, yeah, but like, Elf hit it.
So tickle it?
Kinda, yeah. 'Cause, I mean, maybe we gotta actually hit it, but based on his size and shape, I think to hit a button, we would just kind of like poke it.
We'll take care of the button, don't worry.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
cool, perfect. They're gonna handle the button. This is good. I
I'm
don't want to worry
gonna,
about buttons.
I'm gonna keep eating.
Listen. Yeah.
Hopefully.
You know, I like that guy. Hooster's a weird name, but you know.
Yeah, what was his name again? He who something fire? That's really.
Oh, it was Hooster.
odd.
Hooster.
Who's,
So
oh, who? Yeah, who's standing?
Hooster
Yeah, yeah,
Elfling.
yeah.
It's you know, it's different. But I don't judge.
But I don't judge. Okay. All right. So let me move you on to the next map. As you descend, you guys watch as there's just this glowing red light that begins to kind of just like seep into this area. You smell mechanical oils. You hear the sounds of other kind of machinery going on. There's piping all over the place, huge levels of piping. Are any of you like proficient in like industrial tech, anything like that? Okay.
Absolutely not.
I just wanted to, people have weird skills. Just want to make sure.
Weapon manufacturers is as close as I get.
Whew.
It's like the Ascent.
Eventually ends, and you are. The door opens and you're stuck, and this bluish light kind of spills out onto the way. But you see to your right, there is a chest that looks like it was recently placed there. The rest of the stuff is a bunch of tech that, if you have any kind of technological background, I'll have you roll to see if you understand. Otherwise, it looks pretty advanced and alien to you for the most part. As you're looking around, there are a trio of drones that are kind of floating around and immediately kind of lock in on you, but don't actually do anything. But you know that they have registered your presence.
I mean, I know what I'm here for.
Okay. I didn't have any sci-fi chests that I could throw on here at a moment's notice, so there is...
Is a box.
Is it that's where the drones are?
Oh, down here. I see. I saw the giant square thing
Yeah,
up here.
I'm assuming that's where the drones are.
It's
No,
right
it's
here.
right
Oh, okay.
up like 10 squares. But as you get closer, Nessa, you still have the badge, right? Okay. You watch as there's a digital readout on there, and it says "Welcome, Officer Johnny," and then the last name's kind of cut off. But as it does so, you see some of the rotating circular kind of elements of it click into place, and with a hiss, the top of the lid slides back and then down. There's a warning, kind of like a holographic warning label that says, "Warning, insecticide, weapons, and ammunition. Highly volatile, very, very expensive." The warning flashes away, and you see racks and racks of ammunition. There's a few guns in there, although I'll have Smash kind of go through those if they like. But there's there's 2 pistols, 2 submachine guns, and 1 actual machine gun, and just ammo of every type and size essentially there, and just tons and tons of it. All of them labeled with the Ares, and they all have this kind of crazy biohazard sign over them.
Oh, we hit the mother load here, brother. Look at this.
No, this is some good shit. These more appropriate for you guys. I'll have to kind of compare because this is a big enough gun that I can use that. Granny, you have a gun or no? You need a gun?
I would like an upgrade, maybe.
She takes out this little derringer thing.
My daughter insisted I bring a weapon.
And they said I know I gave you a gun earlier, but these are probably better guns. Let me take a look.
All right. So in that particular chest, you do see there's a Ares Viper sliver gun. There's 2 of those.
Mm-hmm.
There is a
silver gun.
Oh, that isn't sliver. It should be. It's sliver, right?
It says silver on the compendium, but maybe it's wrong. I don't know.
Brother,
no,
you
it is
see
silver.
any?
No, it is sliver. You're right.
It's.
I had to get all up in there.
You see any gloves in there?
See any gloves? There is a.
Dip them in the ammo. It'll work.
Put them in the ammo. There is a Ingram.
I was gonna say, worst case scenario, I'll just put some bullets between my knuckles and then punch them.
Okay. We can talk about that in just a second. There's an Ingram Black Knight in there. That's the machine gun. And I believe... No, that's not it. What was the... Is that it? And then there is... Is that the Shawase one? I think it was... What is it? Yeah, the Shawase Tactical Model 69. There's 2 of those. In addition, like I said, if you're looking at the munitions themselves, there seems to be payload portions of the bullet, like the tips carry something. Like that's, especially someone who understands guns, you're like, oh, okay, that's what makes them special. there is.
Hey, what is that? That like special stuff?
Oh, hold on, let me see.
I pick one up and I lick it.
Okay.
This is good.
You immediately, it's like the combination of tasting a dead battery and just like a shit ton of capsaicin hitting you at the same time. I will need you to roll me a toxin test.
How does a dead battery taste, Anders?
You ever do a 9-volt battery to your tongue?
Really? You never done that?
That's how you test if it's good.
Yeah, for real.
That's how you test if it's good.
You put your tongue to it, it'll shock you.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll have
this
to bring one
weekend.
down to the shore so you can test it.
It's a 9.
Yeah, we'll get that.
No, it's not gonna hurt you.
We'll get that squared away.
What's wrong with you?
So
It's just a thing. you
roll
do.
me a. This is a pretty big. Roll me a body and willpower. This has a strength of 15. Also,
I was just licking it. I wasn't
Joe,
trying
if
to
you're-
like eat it.
Well, couldn't have licked it.
Oh yeah, I know. This is.
Oh, he knows.
What happens when you make these decisions?
All right, it's okay. What am I rolling though? What do I
Go
roll?
learn some way.
Body and
Body and
will, please.
Okay, hold on.
Body and
Yes.
soul.
Body and soul. All right. Where is body? There it is.
I feel like that's
I have a
us
lot
every
of
time.
body. And wisdom, you said, or willpower?
Will.
Will, please. Yes. Body and will.
Let's go. Oh. Dude, even if you got
Okay.
100%, you wouldn't have made it.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this is. You see it, you lick it, and immediately your senses begin to leave you. You can taste colors. You're.
It's real fun. It's not the combination.
He's just going back and forth. All right, so you're going to be under this effect. It is going to be halved because it's not designed to go for you, obviously. So for the next 20 minutes, you are under the effect of what is basically like super concentrated LSD. Like you are on a completely different planet at the moment, and probably.
I feel. Oh wow! Oh. Those ladies over there looking real nice. See them, brother?
I see the ladies. Maybe just sit down and think about the ladies for a minute. Okay, so he's been drugged. I can tell you that. I was about to look what's in his blitz. No, we don't talk to the ladies. We just sit there. And so he's gonna be. We'll see how long it lasts.
Should
You
I
stop
help him?
him?
Wait, I told him to sit down. What are you talking about?
He's walking towards the drones right now.
What is this thing?
Gonna-
Oh fuck! Okay, I think Antonetta would try to just
I
rush
start
up there
to
and
flirt
fight
with
him.
I start to flirt with this thing.
What do you flirt? Wait, sorry. Mark it again.
This.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Okay.
It's especially
It is-
great that Insomnia didn't like put his token right side up. He's just fucked up.
It's a cogitator of some kind. It's some kind of processing unit that's attached to this particular structure. So it's housed. There's a hum to it in terms of both the cooling elements of it and whatever's actually running in there. So if you go to hug it again, look at that. It's not a
I
bad
know
feeling.
what you feel, baby.
Yeah, it doesn't obviously respond as you can imagine, but the drones are kind of spreading out a little bit. They're not on an aggressive approach, but the unusual behavior has caught their attention. That being said, yeah, you can see sound, you can taste colors. It's wild. All right, so while your bruiser's under the effect of a powerful hallucinogen, what are you guys up to?
All right, so we should sooner than later do some of this. You had a question there about something?
I think so.
Should we
just
help
in
him?
General. I mean, yeah. What does blue taste like? That's good.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Yeah, touch me there again. Ooh. She's a vibrating.
Cruz is very amused. Nessa is not.
Oh my goodness.
So like, this is unusual, right? Like this is not. And he didn't seem all that worried and such, so I guess they have it pretty good. If things like go really poorly, maybe we can come back here and bunker down if we need. Not that we do. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're still going to the Truman Building, but like just to keep in mind that maybe this is a place we can double back to.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how many bugs are getting down here, so it's a spot if we need it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this means to you, but like I said, he's clearly drugged, and so apparently shooting bugs with drugs, you drug the bugs. That's bad for him. I don't know how or why. I could just tell you that they put, this is like explosive bullets, but instead of boom, it does that.
Meanwhile, in the background.
Woo, yeah, rider cowboy.
I'm gonna just leave it to you. Should we get back into the car or should we wait off whatever that is?
I mean, maybe we'll give it a few minutes, and if it doesn't clear up right away, then we'll just get out of here.
Now I can take care of it.
If you're going through the chest, do you guys have any like investigative options?
Investigation.
Investigative options. One moment.
Anything in regards to
perception.
Okay.
Yeah,
Last begins to take off his clothes.
I
Alright,
have
give me some perception.
firearms, and I have weapons manufacturers.
Okay, give me a perception thing, and I'm gonna say you have edge on this roll because it pertains to weapons in general. There's also a manual that is kind of slotted in the side in a folder in regards to the nature of these weapons.
Is there like a warning label about licking it?
There's an immediate warning of do not ingest, get in the eyes, touch anything. Like it is like it is super dangerous. And as you're reading it, you're like, it's a real good thing he's a troll. If he was anything else, this could be bad. Like burnt crispy on just a one time.
I don't know if you guys heard me. Blast begins to take off his clothes.
I just love the mental image of like Smash is reading like do not ingest in the background. You're fucking rodeoing the machine.
It's getting real hot. Does anybody else know hot in here? Oh wow, this is interesting. I can feel it in my loins.
Troll mating?
I thought they said they didn't,
Listen.
right? Like he was going on and on about how they like don't, and now he's.
I don't know what a neurotoxin is, but it sounds bad.
Yeah.
Toxin is really you know what? I think it would be worse if there was a lot more going on up there. So he should maybe sleep it off and maybe nap or something. But hopefully with his clothes on.
Okay.
Hopefully with his clothes on. As you go through, you do see another. There's a. You're kind of fumbling through and you find a side compartment or a bottom compartment that opens up, and there's another weapon. Give me 1 second while my page reloaded and kind of got me. So give me 1 sec.
Also, Nissa grabbed the sliver gun, whatever that thing was. So she's gonna equip that one.
There's another one of those there, Kit. There's also some submachine guns and a machine gun.
A sliver.
There's a Stair. I can't pronounce that. I'm not German. TMP, which is a kind of a light machine gun or submachine gun that's in there, and then there are a pair of gloves, which it goes by. It's a pair of what is essentially supposed to be like power fists, essentially. But they have on the inside of it areas where you can slot in this insecticide. Essentially, they're not suggested to use, and they're put out like this should be a last-minute resort. Do not get in melee range with these creatures. Is generally the warning. But if you have to,
So when he said he puts the bullets between his fingers,
it's not too far off. Correct. But I'm gonna have to custom make it because there's nothing in this. There is they were gonna have hand talons in there, but I just want it to fit what you guys are using. So I'll make a custom thing for you. I assume you're not gonna immediately go outside and punch something. So
I mean, right now I am throttling that machine naked.
he's just gotten worse. All right.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's you get those two
But I
things.
do have my sunglasses on.
So there's now a lighter pistol. There's a lighter pistol, a heavier pistol, and a submachine gun option for you there, Kit.
Correct.
Is the lighter pistol the sliver?
No, it's the TMP thing.
Yep.
TMP.
You just search TMP in the compendium, you'll see
Thank
it's
you,
Stare
sir.
TMP.
I see it. Thank you.
Stir. I think it's stir.
And then I don't know how many bullets people can find.
Oh, bullets. That's right. Let me get you numbers.
I'm going to assume, based on the weapons here, that I'm going to find heavy pistol ammo for that, but I'm not picturing belt-fed rounds in this particular box, so it may just be that we do some heavy pistoling on these guys, and that's not a bad thing.
There's ammo for all kinds of weapons.
I mean, if they've got belts, I'll take belts.
They do have belts as well. I'm just trying to get numbers here. Okay, so there's in the very least 1,200 rounds of ammo of all of the types in terms of what you want to use.
1,200. Woo.
Yep.
Every variety, meaning gun type, or every bullet type there is has
Bullet type.
1,200. Oh dang! All right, so like regular ammo, not just bug ammo.
Well, no, it's
So
for
1,200 for light
caliber.
pistols, 1,200 for IC.
yeah, exactly.
The category of gun.
Yep,
that bullet
yep.
fits.
Because it's a type of bullet, but yeah, category. Who was messing with the mic?
That was me. I'm sorry.
Stop that.
I wiggled it. I am sorry.
No, you're good. I have like bass boost turned on, so
right
like that stuff. Anyway,
It was yeah, sorry.
you're fine. Please. You're good. I'm just being a pain in the ass. So yes, divvy that up however you want. Just keep in mind when you use it, you know, how fast it goes and whatnot. But you do have rounds for these things. Is anybody reading the manual?
I
By
was
any
not
chance?
specifically.
Nessa will.
Okay. It's a pretty thick manual. There's an index in terms of like the research behind it, how it's effective, like what spirits to use it on. Is
Well,
there
sorry,
anything that
I just really realized that even if he wasn't high, he absolutely can't be trusted with reading. She's not entirely sure Smash can read, and she's blind. So it's like,
Yeah, no.
I guess I'm the reader. Yeah, so she's
Okay.
reading.
All right.
That's great.
So this is a weird thing because this project pulls information from almost 4 of the main megacorp in the Shadowrun universe, which is not something they ever really do. The primary one was Sederkrupp, which is a big kind of German mega conglomeration that's led by a dragon named Lofwyr. There's obviously Ares, there's Renraku, and then there's Truman, which are all contributors to this particular project of different elements and stuff. But essentially what this is doing is that it explains a dual nature to the spirits, and that in only certain circumstances are they ever fully physically manifested. They also exist in another realm, and this ammunition is designed to breach that gap and damage them in the other realm. So not only are they killing them here, but they're also damaging them in the other side of this, which makes them doubly effective. Going into like how they're deployed, it's really a combination of contact poison. So even if you get a glancing blow, it's not, if it bounces off chitin, it's not the worst end of the world. It still does something to them, as unfortunately Blast has just found out. But once it's within the creature itself, it detonates, and then on top of the explosion damage is spreading it that way.
For the purposes of the effect on attack rating and damage, do you want us to treat it as explosive?
Yes, treat them as explosive rounds.
And
With
that
the
should be a
exception,
drop down on your gun sheet for those who haven't used guns yet.
correct. When they
No. Sorry, go ahead.
they will do multiplicatively higher damage to spirits. So we'll discuss that when we're doing the numbers.
Gotcha.
The only other thing to keep in mind is if it does glitch, it's not going to destroy your gun. You're just going to need to make a toxin save, as it is basically detonated in your face.
On us, yeah. Oh
yeah,
boy.
So, they mention having certain level gas masks to use this if you're planning on going in, but they didn't provide any gas masks as per corporate stuff. So, yeah, That's what you get. And if you want to haul this out, they have. It's designed to be equipped and then taken away. So there's like vests that you can throw on. There's bags and stuff like gear bags that you can pull out of this thing. It's a huge chest. So if you want to get like duffel bags of gear and shit, you can grab it and go.
Well, I grabbed multiple belts and all sorts of bullets for my pistol. I nodded and like, yeah, good stuff, and then looked at my stuff that's better and went, yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Have any water? I'm getting real thirsty over here, walking up a sweat.
I'm just gonna walk over the big gulp. I'll just give you both.
Now, how are the robots right now? How are they reacting to the copulation?
So thankfully, it doesn't seem to be anything more than some dry. Well, yeah, I assume dry humping of the case.
Oh
of
no,
this
I made a
The
hole.
man is naked. I don't think there's nothing dry about this.
I penetrated.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Oh man, I don't even know. What is the logistics of that?
You see what a man lives a machine.
That's. I mean,
What is the logistics of
I don't
that?
like. You got it. That's pain, man. That's. I don't. Okay. I know trolls are on a different level, but Jesus.
I like the feeling of the gears. Oh God, yes.
There's a subreddit for you, sir.
Troll smashing.
Don't stick your dick in that. It was
You
when
know
I was
what really
going.
grinds my gears?
Yeah, there should be a roll for this, right? How much damage did you take?
Roll D100.
It's mercifully, it's. I mean, you might. Well, I don't like where this train of thought is going for me, but.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck. What is left of your senses to roll? Give me a perception. I guess. I don't even know if you would have the sense to avoid it. Basically, I'm just trying to see if you clipped any live wires, which you did not. So you're.
I hold on. If I'm clipped, yeah, I'd like that. Actually, I'm sure he would.
That's what my question. I was like, I don't know. But in.
Oh, you know what?
All right, Dragon, calm down. We gotta go. We gotta go. Remember the bugs? Don't you want to punch the bugs?
Oh, yeah, the bugs. Oh my God, why are you so colorful?
I don't know. I always been this good looking. I don't know what to tell you. Now,
Oh
get
no,
your
you're
clothes on.
always good looking, but oh my, why am I naked?
Are you?
Yeah, you did that to you. So now undo that. Put all your clothes on. And then I'm gonna give you some special gloves that you put bullets in to kill bugs.
Should you do that now? Should you wait a little bit?
I'll try to
I'm not
focus.
gonna,
Sorry,
I'm not gonna give
brother.
him right away. We're gonna wait till we get to the place. He'll calm down, probably.
Okay.
Hey, do you guys see all the weird butterflies flying around your heads?
Oh yeah, that's normal.
Oh. Must have been the hot dogs.
Yeah, no, that's probably it. Sometimes when he gets hit in the head, you just gotta roll with it. I'm just treating it like that.
I'm considering that. Give him the time pass to go through the weapons, to pick stuff up, to read the manual. It's going to be about 10-15 minutes. So you still have about five-ish left on being super duper high. But yeah,
After good at that manual, I spotted the bit about toxins and don't lick it, and then I stopped reading because it was like here's the science or whatever. I don't give a shit. Does it kill bugs? That's the important bit.
Yeah, it kills bugs. I mean, it didn't kill me. It just, oh wow, look at that. Ooh. That flashing red light looks real sexy.
We look, we don't touch. Anyway, anything good in that pamphlet?
As you look at that fucking box over there, there's just holes drilled into it.
Jesus Christ.
Just information about kind of like how it works and that a lot of corpos like came together to make this a reality. But more importantly, the bullets actually kill them on both realms, like the spirit realm and here. So it works double time.
Huh.
Cool, actually.
Those guns. That's neat.
Nessa, I will say you do stumble upon a couple of mentions of the word horrors. And
Horrors? Wait, what'd you say?
horrors. Yeah, like horrors.
Okay.
Like it's horrible. And they're kind of like science fiction-y kind of stuff, but it's weird that a corporate document from these things are like referencing the realm of horrors in regards to these insect spirits and kind of being the vanguard for something worse. And that's the reason for the collaboration.
Would this ring a bell for Antonietta?
Well, she's reading it, and you're blind. So unless
Oh,
she's
no,
saying
I thought she was saying it out loud. Sorry.
yeah.
No, she just reported what she said briefly before that, but she's literally reading this right now.
She does have specialization in spirit types. So is there anything more she can glean from that combination of shit?
Oh my god, Nubs is sniffing my arm, and it's so ticklish, and I'm trying so hard. Oh my god.
So, you learn that these insect spirits are also known as Invae, I-N-V-A-E, and they are almost the precursor to a full invasion of what is known as horrors in this particular realm. There's theories that, well, actually studies and elements of evidence that magic has returned to the earth previously. Like, this isn't the first time this has happened, but it's all ended, usually horribly, and like a loss of records and things like that, and then humanity and or civilization having to rebuild from something. Certain empires collapsing, things like that kind of are hints of something like this happening in the past. In regards to the spirits themselves, they differ from the spirits in the realm because they kind of just exist naturally. They're here because the mana is here, and they follow the mana, and they are elements of it to a certain degree, and they can be bonded with and reasoned with. And those, like, normal spirits, are not necessarily always beneficent, but they're at least capable of being reasoned with. They're not like completely on their own agenda. The Invae, on the other hand, are almost the opposite in regards to, they'll make pacts with you, but it's never in your favor. And the idea behind this is like they merge into the realm. They use, in rather gross terms, they'll infest someone and basically like force their way in that way, which is why they have that kind of dual realm nature. It's also why insect shaman are so important, because they are the ones who curry their spirits to these things. It can be in the form of like a physical manifestation, like with the cockroach, somehow infecting Johnny, or it could be a spiritual one where somebody who falls into a cult, like say the Brotherhood of the Universal Brotherhood, could be a spiritual corruption, which allows them to go and do that way. So yeah, you learn a lot. There's a whole like section of like spirits and why they're dangerous and stuff like that, and why these weapons are essentially made.
Oh my goodness. So, like, a lot of information about these spirits as well. The bad news is they cannot be reasoned with and are kind of like in the business of making bad deals for people. Also, they like to kind of infest people, which we already saw, but this is just kind of confirming it. They're not good. And as we already discovered, get the shamans first, because they don't really function all that good without them. So, a lot of stuff that we know already, but this is concrete and scary in some ways.
There's also a subsection in regards to spirit types, and one of the ones they warn you about is what they call a good merge. And it's essentially when the spirit invades a body, but it doesn't mutate the body. So it just shunts or suppresses the human spirit out and then puppets the body. And they are essentially, with the exception of people who can detect essence, very difficult to discern from a normal human outside of their behavior and lack of social norms and things like that. They inherit their resistances as well. So if you find someone that seems to be inexplicably bullet resistant, you may want to switch weapons or ammunition types.
She'll relay that part especially. Just be like,
They can also look like people.
She's like trying to dumb down the language enough for the trolls to be like.
If you see a person that looks like a person, but they're not reacting to bullets like a person, then they're probably one of these spirits. You can use the fancy bullets on those instead.
I imagine the troll solution is just like, just shoot them first, see if they.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all
what
you're
the witch trials is good enough for me. Shoot them, and if they died, they weren't a witch.
If I punch it and it doesn't, like, if it breaks, it's not a witch. Exactly. Same concept.
Blast, you're beginning to come down, and you feel the taste of bile at the back of your tongue, and the world is becoming a lot less colorful, and your head is kind of foggy. You're cold. You're getting the cold sweats a little bit. Your body seems to be getting the better of this toxin, but it is not.
Oh Jesus! What was in those hot dogs?
It is not a graceful descent for you. It's not hangover level, but it is definitely uncomfortable and not great.
Why does my dick hurt?
You don't want to know. Just put on your pants.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like from here? Or did you want to?
So everything that Nessa said, she said it. Was reading. She said it out loud, right?
Well, she gave you the clip notes of what she said out loud.
Okay.
She specifically said the thing she said in her character voice out loud.
Okay, sorry about that. Just wondering. All right. So I think, I think Antonieta has to make a call then, just to make sure here. So yeah, she would just, I think she would call her contact just to catch up and see if everything's okay.
Okay. So you're calling your contact?
Yes. Mr. Lopez here.
Lopez here.
CP, is everything okay? Are you in Aslan yet?
We just got clearance to launch for the AV. We'll be leaving Illinois in a few moments.
Alright, I have a weird request.
You're kind of out of favors, but what can I do for you?
No, just look. Apologize to the boy if I'm wrong, but can you shoot him in the leg?
No.
I'm sorry, I'm going to need you to repeat that.
Apologize to the boy if I'm wrong, but shoot him in the leg. There might be something wrong here.
There's silence for a moment. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. You hear him ask for a pistol. Racks just the slide, and then you hear a gunshot go off, and the screaming of Nepo in the background. Did as told. He seems to be in pain.
Take care of him. Tell him his grandma's sorry. We just have to make sure, okay? Make it safe. Make it home safe.
Okay.
I like that we just shot Nepo like this poor kid.
Yup.
That's great.
I'm taking this med pack out of your funds, by the way. He hangs up on you as you.
Take what you need.
Not one other idea for how to test Nepo.
More resistant, bro.
Also, like, he wasn't acting strange when you, like, the two, I heard the two of you talk about coloring dead. That's part of the thing, is they push the human spirit out. Oh my god, you just shot him.
Okay, just making sure here, okay?
No, she had to make sure Nepo wasn't a bug now. I get it.
Oh, well, that makes sense, yeah.
Because if the bullet bounced, then we would have to get them some of these bullets, but they're somewhere else.
The
bullets bounce off me.
That's different.
Confirmation was that they had conversations with each other and they actually like knew what each other was talking about. If it was a spirit from the freaking bug realm or whatever, it wouldn't remember things about Aslan. So obviously, that's your.
Maybe it was like educated about Aslan.
Wait a minute, I don't know nothing about Aslan.
He's being stupid. I'm sorry. Okay, go with it. Go with it.
We are.
I know.
That's what this is.
I will say, from her perspective, if your son just runs off out of nowhere, joins a cult associated with bugs, leaves your family behind,
That's fair.
you know, Yeah, there could be something weird going on there. I don't know if it deserved a bullet to the leg.
Don't be fine. You'll take care of him.
Yeah.
Listen, it puts hair on your chest. He'll be fine.
This guy's gonna like remember like everything. He's gonna be like, "Don't fuck with grandma. Stay away from trolls."
Grandma will save you and then have some man shoot you in the back of a helicopter. It's a bad
Just to make sure. Just to make sure.
Yeah.
All right, I think we've got what we needed.
Okay. All right. Weapons acquired. Technology humped. Grandson shot.
Sounds like a great day.
Pretending. Yeah.
Excellent. The elevator. Someone's hitting the button. I'm going to assume you just hit the button. Tonya was going to, I believe, even though.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not
Nessa
touching
suddenly
the button.
doesn't
I'm
trust
fucked up
Tonya
right
and
now.
pushes it instead.
Okay.
There's like two buttons. One's like "Do not press." The other one's like.
Big like nuclear biohazard sign. Please don't press. You hit that. The elevator comes down. You come back up, and your elf friend is looking at you all, kind of in a different light. But
Does he know what happened down there? That's what it looks like.
there's hints that there might be some surveillance going on.
I see.
But kind of looks at Blast a little strangely. But the rest of you, good hunting. And if you need help, you can fall back here.
Look, don't be so shocked on your face, like your expression. Like, look, if I could put a hole with my dick in that, imagine what I could do with my fist.
That's a valid point. Yeah, I saw some things I didn't need to see today.
I love it.
Is there anything else I can assist you with, both within this realm or the? And he points to like the rest of the store.
The rated convenience store.
Yeah.
The hot dog stands like sitting there like not on correct parking, you know.
Unplugged, completely rated. Bent rollers.
I think we're good, thanks.
Again, good hunting, and best of luck. And he doesn't escort you out, but definitely sees you out. And I think we'll end this session with you guys climbing back into your somewhat lighter vehicle to, I imagine, go to the Truman Tower. This time armed with appropriate weapons and see what happens.
I will say, and I'm going to toggle it to explosive on my sheet now. I'm 100% switching to bug bullets.
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's technically called insecticide. And these things have a weakness to them from a
It was so
meta
tasty.
perspective.
I
Yes.
had a quick internal debate. I was like, what if we fight some knot bugs? And my thought was, I bet they'll get shot just as well, though.
Bullets work across the board.
I mean, you're ballistically deploying a toxin. It's not going to be good. If they're alive, it's a bad scene.
Oh gosh.
But yes,
Amazing.
that's good stuff. Yeah, thank you guys for playing and showing up and
Yeah.
and
Sorry for
Partake.
humping your machinery.
no, that sometimes things happen.
Sorry for getting naked. I didn't want you guys to see my troll body.
Or maybe you
We
did.
didn't want to see it either.
This is why we talk about not licking things.
I know. I didn't learn my lesson last month.
We go in order. Remember, we practiced this: see, smell, touch, and then lick. Maybe.
Right. My apologies, brother. You're always right.
And you're always right about me always being right.
There's a feedback loop here.
No.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I have us set to raid, so we're gonna go say hi to the defenders of kobolds again.
Awesome.
But yeah, thanks as always for the raids and hanging out with us. And hashtag warning labels, yeah, for real. Oh no.
This show, man.
Learn to put a program on blast glasses, and it'll scan everything. Lick, don't lick.
I don't need no warning labels. My brother took care of that in my glasses.
Lick or don't lick. Those are the only two options. Okay, we're gonna say goodnight. Everyone have a wonderful night. Thank you for being amazing, and again, thank you for the raids.
Good night, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you.